three. Oh, a double team. Come on, PJ. Forward one. Oh, PJ fell out. 2, 3 strikes. Should I get up, PJ? Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
This is Uneducated Sports Talk. Stay smart, stay uneducated.
Welcome all sports fans and everyone across the nation. This is episode 91 of the NFL podcast, Tuesdays with TJ, hosted by myself, Carlos Clayton, my beautiful co-host, Miss PJ Phillips, in the building, of course, our main man of the evening, Mr. TJ Tracey himself. What's up, brother?
I'm doing well, thank you very much. It's been a couple of weeks. I've missed chatting with you. I know your life's busy,
man.
but
hey, it's like that, man. But hey, there's no time like the present, you guys. And of course, TJ, we got a special one for you guys. This is our one and only. We're one and done with this. One and only 2026 NFL mock draft, you guys. So we will break down the entire first round, right? And we'll give our picks and our predictions of each team's picks, you guys. So, and this is including that recent Giants-Bengals trade, pretty much, with Dexter Lawrence. So we have the Giants now picking 10 instead of the Bengals. So,
could I have a what a pain in that ass that was. All mock drafts done. I'd done like preemptively graphics, so went on holiday. So I was like, at least I'm done. You know what I mean? Just have to worry about Carlos. Get that trade through. Screw you, Giants.
That's how it goes, man. That is how it goes. We got Samuel says, hey, what's up, bro? Carlos P. What's good with it, man? Live from the UK. What is up, Samuel? Peter said, what's up, S-Dub? Always good to see you. That's right. But yeah, we have a special one for you guys. Before we get started, please hit that like button. Smash that like button. If you're brand new to the channel, do us a favor. Hey, sit back and relax. And if you enjoy what you see, hit that subscribe button and click on that notification bells, because you never know when we go live any moment, any time, y'all. So please be ready for that, man. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe button. Of course, hey, do me a favor. When you get on the stream, rep your NFL squad. We're all here for a reason. Rep your NFL squad. That's right. I don't care what team it is. Rep your NFL squad while you're on here, y'all. Whether you are a diehard Eagles Fly fan for the Eagles, Mr. TJ Tracey, or myself, Who That Nation, New Orleans Saints, represent your NFL squad, you guys. Let's do that. We got Christian Rougeau. Says, happy Tuesday, everyone. Make sure to hit that like button. Share the stream and subscribe to the best UST Nation, hands down. Halos, PJ and TJ. And she says, New Orleans Saints, Who That Nation? Yes, ma'am. TJ says, fly, Eagles, fly. We know what he's all about. I'm gonna do mine as well. Who that?
Who that?
Who that? Saints Nation in the building, y'all. But please, like I said, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We are going in, y'all, episode 91. And we're going to break down the entire matchup. What are you looking forward to the most, TJ, in this particular draft? Is any
I think there's going to be a lot of drafts in this. A lot of drafts. Of course, there's going to be a lot of drafts.
I hope so. I would hope so, man.
I hope there's going to be a lot of trades in this draft. I was looking for it and going through it. I can see, remember, God, I think it'd be like one of the first ones you did about 2021, 2022. Where there was like 16 drafts in the first round, 16 trades in the first round. Yeah, absolutely. I've got a feeling this year is going to be about the same trade. People are going to be moving up and down this draft board.
It wasn't that much. We got spoiled, the first 3 or 4 picks with the Jaguars and the Browns last year?
Yeah.
Trading. After that was kind of quiet, man. So
done down.
I'm looking forward to, man, all these defensive ends. Where are they going?
A lot of them.
So it's a really good class of DNs. Yeah. I'm talking even top to bottom, even at the bottom of the first round. There's some guys that can sneak into some really good teams, man. And I'm very curious to see where these guys land. And of course, those Ohio State kids. I mean, they just keep reproducing NFL talent like crazy. I want to see how Ohio State represents in this draft because they'll be representing a lot, not only in the first round but the entire draft, in my opinion. We got to come on in, Saints, my boys in the building, man. Showing love. We got Coach Rock. That's right, man.
Coach.
Who that, baby? PJ, TJ, Carlos, how you doing? Family, can I come on in? Hey, come on in with it. Got Dolph Jackson in the building, showing love. Dolph is in the building. Yes, sir. We got Coach Rock and Dolph, man, always showing love, man. And hey, don't get it twisted, y'all. We all going live. The family's back on Thursday, man. The NFL draft, y'all. So the actual draft is coming up. So stay tuned for that, man. And Chris says, PJ, where's your jersey at? She said, I am my own jersey, baby.
PJ jersey.
The Phyllis Juniors. Let's go, man. All right, y'all. Well, the wait is over. We got over 20 people in the chat right now. So we got rock and roll and ready for our picks and predictions, and we will wait no longer. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, y'all, and we're going to go with 1 through 32. Not now, but right now. TJ, are you ready to rock and roll, man, with the first pick of the NFL draft?
Let's do this.
Let's do this, man. Obviously, the Raiders are on the clock, so pretty much.
Yeah, I couldn't do a transition on.
No, we're not worried about that, man. We're not worried about that. We're not worried about that. But the Raiders are on the clock, y'all, and they've got the first pick, man. So if you want to do the honors, there we go. Bow.
There we go. Ready?
Yes, sir. So obviously, whatever picture person on top that you see over me, that's my pick. And of course, vice versa for TJ. Whatever shows on top of him, that's his pick for the mock draft for the first round.
Yeah,
so,
it's gonna be a weird one.
Hey, but the weirder the better.
Yeah. Punter's going in the first round. Very weird.
Oh man, Punter's going in the first round. Wait a minute.
I think a certain Cowboy team would be stupid.
All right, let's just get the obvious out the way, huh, TJ?
Yeah.
Let's get the obvious out the way. Look, and this is probably the only one that is set in stone right now. It is Fernando Mendoza, and he is going to be a Las Vegas Raider. That's the only one we know for sure, guaranteed. Right? What do you like about the Fernando Mendoza?
So what is he? He's 6'5", 236 pounds. He was born in 2003, which makes me feel old, which sucks. He's got good size. There we go. I'm reading from the day speed. He's got good size, unique build on body strength. Quick lines. I believe he had was it him who had that fantastic play in the championship game?
Yes.
That was fantastic. So he's willing to move. He's and put himself on the line and has that spirit and the soul, which let's just face it, the Vegas haven't had in years, if you know what I mean. Good timing, good velocity on quick outs. But yeah, sorry. Ooh, spoilers there, wrong one page. But yeah, he seems to be he is, I think, the most ready quarterback in this NFL draft. He does have a bit of weakness, does leave the pocket a bit early, and does rarely get to the third and fourth read, but that can all be hopefully learned, and if you've got a good O-line.
Right, of course.
Should do that. But he's 1 year in Indiana, did start in other teams, but he showed that he's got some sort of talent. He's got what it be, hopefully, an NFL quarterback there. What's your take on him?
Oh man, Mendoza, man. Like you said, he's clearly, in my opinion, by far the most NFL ready quarterback in this draft. But we haven't had someone with the prototypical skill sets like the 6'5", the big arm, right? We haven't had that since you named them. Like we're talking about Peyton Manning, we're talking about Andrew Luck.
Yeah.
Because what I get concerned over for just the state of not only the NFL but college as well, football, is that these quarterbacks aren't being developed right. They're just not. And you see a guy like Dante Moore for Oregon smartly declined going to the draft, went back to Oregon. So happy for him doing that. But I'm saying, like, guys like that were coming out too damn soon and get exposed real quick, and they just aren't ready. I think Mendoza, he breaks that mold. He is definitely ready. Now, whether he sits behind Kirk Cousins for a year, we'll see how that goes on. But regardless, though, when it is his turn, I feel like he is ready to make an immediate impact for this particular Raiders team. So I like Mendoza as the clear, obvious number one. So we both obviously have the Raiders picking Fernando Mendoza. All right, the Jets now on the clock, you guys. And who are the Jets going to get? Well, they're going to go ahead and mess with, if I can get it right. Oh, Lord.
I got
There
it.
you go. Oh, I see.
Boom.
Oh, here we go. I forgot the pad, the arrow pads.
the pad.
Press the arrows, man. Yo,
Yes,
we got
arrows.
Arvell Reese, you guys, going to the New York Jets from Ohio State. And he is both me and TJ's number 2 pick for the Jets. I'm going to start off with this. Hey, kid is an athletic freak of nature. There's no way, like, he is my number 2 surefire pick. When I say that, it doesn't matter which team he went to, he's going to make an immediate impact. Yes. He's one of those guys. Hey, 4.3 speed, agility out of this world. He's got God-given talent, man. And, of course, Aaron Glenn, I don't care what no one says right now, he is putting on a master class as far as getting his defense ready for this particular season. And then if they go get Reese, oh, my God, like, pair him with DeMario Davis and company. I'm loving what I'm seeing from the Jets right now, but I think they're going to continue to go with defense and be dominant. Should I say that? Dominant? We'll find out, obviously. But we both got
the
all
Jets
the reasons.
Dominant?
Hey, one side of the ball can be dominant, not the entire team. Let's go with one side of the ball. What's your thoughts on Reese?
Yeah, I think you don't. Well, he's a freak of nature. What is he currently? So he is 20 years old, 6'4", 241 pounds. He has thrived in Matt Patricia's system, which is weird to see Matt Patricia still has a job in football. But yeah, he is a dynamic talent. He can get around the edge. He is fast. He is ferocious. He can play multiple positions. He's just got that skill. A little bit skinny, but like, do you want these athletic edges? That's what it seems to be, just to escape around the bigger tackles in the ends there. But yeah, no, he's going to be a fantastic player. And yeah, they potentially got a good one. They need that. The Jets definitely need it.
All right. Well, this where things can kind of get different now for a lot of these mock drafts. It's the number 3 pick. So I haven't looked at all what you've done so far. I've been kind of closing my eyes as you've been going around.
So just showing stuff.
Yeah, I just didn't want to do that. Let's go to the number 3 overall pick now. The Arizona Cardinals are on the clock, and they will go with both of us give Francis Marigoa. Francis Marigoa. Yo, all right. That's the tackle from Miami. The runner-ups to National College Football Championship. Francis Marigoa. Why do you like him going to Arizona, TJ?
Okay, I do. I think obviously Arizona, they need to address that offensive line. It was terrible. Obviously, I actually have no idea who their QB is right now because they shipped off Kyler Murray.
Brissett right now. Called Brissett.
Is it Brissett set?
But he's sitting out because he wants to get paid as a starter.
Oh, I see. But Maui Noah, if I've said his name right.
Close. All right,
okay. 20 years old, 6'6", 327 pounds. Let's have a look there. So, yeah, here we go. Where's my summary of him? I've got a summary here. Yeah, so it's a 3-year start in Miami, so he's got that experience. He's a fantastic right tackle and has thrived in Shane Dawson's balanced scheme. Former fire recruit, he wide blocker, is on the freak list, so apparently he's got that. He's got the size and the speed, and has great length and quickness. He is what you want as a cornerstone on your O-line.
Remember when I said Reese was the second best?
Yeah,
surefire pick. Well, that's because Margot is the most surefire pick. I think, in my opinion, he is the best player in this draft. And
Oh,
I think if Arizona does not pick this kid up, they are going to be asking for trouble, because eventually you're going to need your offense to do some work, right? And you don't really have a surefire defense. So you're going to need your offense to do some work, man. You got to protect your quarterback. I don't care who is coming to be, whether it's Brissett or someone they draft later on, yada, yada, yada. You need to protect that quarterback. And, of course, Margot, I believe, is the best player, man. The dude is an athletic freak for a tackle position. And I watched his tape against, like, all of the playoff teams, which are all good teams, and he dominated. Oh, he dominated,
oh
man,
yeah.
from start to finish, bro. He was. It was awesome to watch that tape, man. If Arizona's got to get this kid, if not, man, they're in for a long ride, man. They don't get this kid, in my opinion. So we're both right now 3 for 3.
Still the same. Still
Sorry,
the
go
same.
just the same. So let's go now with the fourth pick in the draft, you guys, and that's going to be the Titans. And we finally got a difference.
Change.
Oh, we got a different. The Tennessee Titans. All right, I'm going with David Bailey, and you're going with Jeremiah Love. Let me start off with David Bailey first.
Of course.
I think the Titans need that edge rusher. I've always said when things seem kind of lopsided, kind of weary, go with your inside, either offense or defense. I think they go with David Bailey because, one, he is just a beast. He has a motor that cannot be taken away. And he's a kid that loves to get to the quarterback, man. I don't care what conference he played in this past year, which was, I believe, the Big 12. But even when they played against really good competition, a la Oregon, he was all over the place. This dude is just ripped and ready to go. I think the Titans are going to get David Bailey, in my opinion. Why are you going with Jeremiah Love? I got to hear it.
Well, he's the number 2 player on most people's boards. Let's have a look at his set. So he's quite a young kid as well. He's 20 years old, 6 foot tall, 212 pounds. He essentially was the showcase of the Notre Dame, if I said that right, offense. He was rushing for more than 6.9 yards a carry. He is absolutely explosive. Remarkable blend of balance and burst. I feel like that Titans, obviously, you've got Cam Ward and array of aging wide receivers, because let's just face it, the Tennessee Titans is where wide receivers go to die.
That's true. That's true.
And if you have this kid behind there, it will take the pressure off all of that. Take the pressure off Ward, take the pressure off those wide receivers. Obviously, their O-line does need a bit of is okay, but they spent a lot of money on it this offseason. So get this guy there, take the pressure off Cam Ward, and obviously I don't expect him to keep pumping out 6.9 yards a carry, but if he can just get 4 yards, I think it'll be a great 4 yards a carry. That's still a fantastic pick there.
Let's get it. All right. Now, go with the number 5, the New York Giants on the clock. And who are they going to go with? Oh, we're back with a tie. Let's go. We both have Cornell Tate, the wide receiver from Ohio State, going to the New York Giants. What intrigues you about Cornell Tate going to the Giants, man?
I think clear number 1 in of all wide receivers. 6'2", 192 pounds. What was his? Let me bear with me. I wrote it down somewhere. He ran 4.53 40-yard dash, I believe. But yeah, he 2-year starter at Ohio State. Ohio State keeps pumping out these NFL starting wide receivers left, right, and center. I think every year there's this overwhelming great wide receiver from the NFL. He's long. He's proficient. He can win at all levels using his body and his speed, and is even a great tackler. And like the New York Giants, all right, they've got Harbaugh. They've essentially nicked every other player from the Baltimore Ravens. They've got their QB. They've got their running back in Scatterboo. They need that clear number one wide receiver. And I think it's Tate. Why do you think Tate as well?
I'm going with Tate as well because one, people forget that Malik Neighbors is coming back sometime next year, so you
I
essentially
forgot
have
about
two number ones.
Yeah, I forgot
With
about
Cornell Tate
Nicholas.
being your number two, which is still be awesome for the Giants. But honestly, you got to start focus on Jackson Dart, right? If you want Dart to develop and get better, you got to get him some weapons, right? And I felt like Cornell Tate was that dude as far as the best receiver in this particular draft. I think he's like clear cut the number one guy in this draft. And you pair him with Malik Neighbors, that 1-2 punch. Jackson Dart, you got to give him some receivers that can get open. Cardinal Tate can do that. Like I said, he uses his body very well too. Big body catcher. I don't really like his hands per se. Not the best hands catcher. He catches with his body a lot. Hopefully, he can change that. And hopefully he can come up big in big time games. My only concern was this past year watching this tape, he didn't do much against high competition. So when Ohio State was playing Ohio Bobcats, he was getting you 200-yard receiving. But when they played the Indianas of the world, he came up very small. So hopefully that does not transpire in the NFL. So we're both going with the Giants getting Cornell Tate, man. And, let's keep moving. Number 6 pick, the Cleveland Browns. And we got a difference in this one. You got Spencer Fano, the tackle from Utah. I got Caleb Downs, safety from the Ohio State. We got back-to-back Buckeyes now being picked. I'm going to start off first. Caleb Downs, man, the Browns. I've always said this, man. Stack up one side of the ball, man. If you know it's going to be a grind to get that other side going, keep stacking up the other side, which for the Browns is defense. Stack it up. Caleb Downs, he's one of those, I'm not going to say complete players, but he's almost a complete player at his position, at the safety position. And I just think the Browns, like, you can't mess this up. Obviously, if you want to go with offense, if Tate was there, they probably go Cornell Tate if he's there at 6. If he's not, go with your best defensive player available. I think it's Caleb Downs for what they need right now. And I like him going to Cleveland. Of course, Ohio, staying in Ohio, going to Cleveland, I think it'd be perfect for the Browns if they can get to Caleb Downs. What's up with you, Mr. Pano?
Well, I think he is the number one. They have him down as the number one tackle in this league. He's 6'6", 311 pounds. Quite young, 21 years old, so not too bad on age. I always say this, and every time I do a mock draft, I always say this: you need to invest in the O-line. They have clearly got to play Shadur Sanders. Even though people are like, it might be Watson. It's not. It's going to be Shadur. Everyone knows it's going to be Shadur. So you need to protect and give him time, let him able to get to those reads, let him able to develop. Fanono, his feet, his demeanor, his recovery is all there. It's all NFL ready. He has, someone read it as the knack of losing slowly. So even if he's losing the slack, he's still managing to keep his time there.
Oh, that's cool.
He does possess average length and core strength, but obviously the core strength can improve, the length obviously not, but he's got the talent there. He's already got some of the mechanics there. He was a 3-year starter at Utah, and if the Browns are smart, they need to invest in that O-line.
Hey, I'm down for it, man. That's dope, man. That is dope. All right, let's go to the number 7 pick now. The Washington Commanders. And for myself, I got 3 straight Ohio State players going. You have Ohio State players as well in Caleb Downs. Why do you think Caleb Downs is going to Washington? What does he bring to that Commanders team?
He's 6 foot, 206 pounds, 21 years old. Let me scroll down to my thing. So he's been a 2-year starter at Ohio State, and he was a starter somewhere else, which I can't place. He sees the field well and is able to get into the position that he needs to. He has an exceptional combine and has a great intelligence and toughness, allowing him to be disruptive from anywhere in the field. His intangibles on the field is versatile, make a great impact on his year, and Washington needs to have that backup in the secondary. They've tried over the years to get the corners.
Mhm.
They had Forbes and all that kind of stuff. So they need that backup, especially if they're going against Pickens and Lamb and so far currently AJ Brown and Devontae Smith. We're not sure about that, and maybe Neighbors and Tate. So they need that. Just need that backup. That's a last defense in the backfield being Downs there. How about you? Why Styles?
Oh, Sonny Styles, man. I mean, I think he's gonna fit what their head coach likes. You know, he's a versatile linebacker, east and west, no problem, but also can go down south, man, and knock somebody's head off too. These Ohio State kids, man, they're just bred differently these days.
Yeah.
Over the last couple of decades now, they've had some really good players come in and out of that university. But Ohio State, Sonny Styles, man, he is someone that could be a captain. I can see it now. I can see it now. Year 2, year 3, captain of whoever team he lands on. I know that there's some talks about a certain team like the Cowboys trading up to go get Sonny Styles.
Mm-hmm.
With that's to be determined. But if I'm the Commanders, man, if he falls to you, that is the lap of luxury
Oh yeah.
in my opinion, because that is something that their head coach, he loves defense, and we know that Sonny Styles is that perfect captain-like middle linebacker that goes east and west, can knock your block off. I think he'll be a good player for a long time in the NFL. Caleb Downs, the only thing I think I don't like about him is something stupid, but he has his own podcast. I don't like guys with their own podcasts already, man. What are we doing?
I would say something, Carlos, like look in the mirror, but
No, I'm not. I'm not going to the NFL.
oh, you're not going to
This
the
is
NFL.
this
Okay.
is me and all me right here. Caleb Downs, hey man, focus on the football, baby. I mean, I hate to be that guy, but I'm like, dude, hey man, earn something first before you get your own podcast talking crap.
Hey, you say earn something, they're most probably already millionaires.
That is true too.
Yeah,
I
you
take it all.
remember
I
that.
take it all back down. So I apologize.
I heard an interesting fact and a bit of thing. So obviously Harry Roseman had their whole draft meeting, whatever,
Uh-huh.
and he's talked about how it's changed. Where you used to talk to these young kids, and they used to be broke college kids, and they have to think about how they're going to cope with all this money now that they're going to get.
They're already coming with money, baby.
Yeah, precisely. The conversation is some of them might be even taking a pay cut to come to the NFL, which
That's
is
crazy work.
mental.
That's
That
how it
is
goes, man.
stupid that they're taking a pay cut to come to the NFL.
Yes, right. Downs, a special thought at Alabama. Yes, sir.
There you go.
All right, let's keep it rocking and rolling now. Our 8th pick of the draft is going to go to my New Orleans Saints. Who that nation rise up, man.
Mhm.
Rise up. And the Saints, I got to get in Ruben Bain Jr., and you got to get in Sonny Styles, man. I'll
Yeah.
go first. Ruben Bain, if he's there, I think he is a grown man. When I talk about someone that has a chance to have the most immediate impact, I'm not talking about overall for their career. I'm talking immediate impact. I look at Ruben Bain Jr. He might not be the best for a 10-year period, but I think year 1, year 2, someone's ready to make a crazy impact. I think it is Ruben Bain Jr., man. This dude here has physical gifts out of this world, and he reminds me of a Cam Jordan, but just very, very much younger. And Cam Jordan has played 1,000 years with us so far, and has had a really good career. I think Ruben Bain kind of fills those shoes again and brings us, another D lineman that can get to the quarterback. But I like the fact he plays both. Not only to get the quarterback, but he plays run very well, and he's super physical. He was a man amongst boys a lot of those times in college, man. And watching his highlight, his tape, it is just a phenomenal watch, man. And there's no reason why the Hurricanes did not go to the championship game. You know what I'm saying? Because they balled out. I saw their tape, man, and every time they were just physically outpowering people. and that includes Ruben Bain as well, man. He's one of those guys. I mean, just knocking guys off their flat foots, man. It was just disgusting in a good way. I loved it, man. So, and I see you got Sonny Styles going
Yeah,
8 to the Saints.
we've just been slightly out of sync because obviously I took Love early. He's obviously the fourth best player on people's boards.
Mm-hmm.
21 years old, turns 22 in November. 6'5", 244, and you summed him up perfectly. He's that captain of that defense, the one that's able to take charge, make up great amount of distance in the field, speed, size and speed athletically is absolutely ridiculous. He's physical. He is a hard hitter. It reminds me a bit of a Nakobe Dean and a Zach Bourne. So if he goes to the Saints, we'll pick him up in a couple of years.
Oh, that's great. Thank you.
But yeah,
Probably
he's
right.
what you want. Kellen Moore, as I say, I think he wants this sort of voice on the defense for your New Orleans Saints there. When it comes to Ruben, obviously he's had a couple off the field issues at the moment, especially just coming out. Are you concerned about that at all?
No.
No.
Not concerned about it as well. Were you concerned about Jalen Carter?
Yes, I was.
I was not. I was not concerned about Jalen Carter either.
Hey,
No.
it's cost him a game or two. He spat on Dak Prescott.
Oh well, yeah. I'm talking about his off the field issue. Why he went down the draft a little bit.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I was saying I was sort of celebrating.
I know you were very happy you got him. But no, I'm not concerned about Ruben Baines. Not yet, obviously. Hopefully, you learn from your mistakes and you do better with it. So we'll find out how it goes. I got Ruben Baines going to the Saints, and you got Sonny Styles. Regardless, I'll take them both. So I ain't tripping. I'll take them both, man. Number 9, the Kansas City Chiefs. Here we go. And I gotta get in Mansell Delane, and you gotta get in Ruben Baines Jr. Hey. They can go no wrong with this one. Why you think Ruben Baines is a good fit for Kansas City?
Hey, you summed it up well. He's 20 years old. I think he's just about to turn 21. 6'4", 241. They have him as the overall rank. Oh, is this as edge rushers? Yes. But yeah, he is obviously dynamic talent, a variety of play of. No, I'm looking at the wrong one. Sorry, I've got so many. I'm going back and forth. There you go. Here you go. Burrows has some speed and constraints, but it's a powerful when it comes to the leverage of attack and tactician of plays. Will show all areas of his game and directly lead to the backfield disturbing. His product scheme versatile as an NFL starter and can line up wide, over the tackle, inside on all 3 technique. I think you summed up pretty well. He is a beast who is just going to cause havoc on that line. And the Kansas City need that sort of. They obviously got Chris Jones, but obviously any more help on the line will be great, especially since that defense is a shell of what it was. Why have you got? I make sense why you've got a corner going to Kansas City after losing.
I mean, I'm thinking to myself because with their 2 picks, the Chiefs are going corner somewhere. But I'm like, if Mansell Delane, who is arguably the best cornerback in this draft, if he is available at 9, go get your cornerback. Don't get a guy in the late 20s where you're like, we have to get a guy because we need a cornerback, so now we have to get a cornerback. No, get your cornerback now. If Mansell Delane is the best quote-unquote cornerback in this draft, and he's available at 9, you go get him now. You get your shutdown corner right now, and hopefully he can develop into a really, really good corner. But I wouldn't, because you almost guaranteed yourself you're getting a corner out of these first 2 picks in the first round. How about get the best one? That's all I'm saying. Get the best one because you gave your other 2 corners to the Rams for some reason, right? So, get your best. Get the best cornerback available at Delane, man. Ball skills, exceptional.
Mm-hmm.
He batted so many balls down, so many tip balls, man. It was amazing. It was fun to see. He's sticky too. He's very sticky. He doesn't get juked out of his feet a lot by moves, by a double move or a triple entendre move, right? No, he knows how to stick by his guy, and of course, plays the ball very well, man, and you want that wide receiver skill set as a cornerback. Mansour
Yes.
Delane has that, and I think the Chiefs. I think if you're going to go cornerback, which they are in round one, you go with the best one, man. If he's available, get Mansour Delane.
Fair enough.
So let's go with number 10 now. Ladies and gentlemen, the 10th pick in the NFL draft is going to go to the New York Giants, and they're going to get Jeremiah Love.
Really?
Ladies and gentlemen, that's right. That's right. You got him getting Mansour Delane. So, hey, we're not too far apart from Delane.
Yeah.
All right. Here's why, because I do think Jeremiah Love does drop. And I'm not saying it's because he's not a good running back. He's a great running back as far as college players go, and he is the clear best running back and one of the best players in this draft. But when I tell folks the need for running back so low these days, it's very unfortunate. And it's coming from a guy who played the position. All right. And so, but the need of running back is not there anymore. And on top of that, when you look at what's my guy name from Boise State this past year? Ashton Genty.
Yes, Genty.
Yeah, when you do we have the O line to block for it? Because Genty was the same guy, the same love, pun intended. Jeremiah Love. Go ahead.
There, like when Genty got the ball, he did explode. They just weren't using him correctly. Everyone was saying that he just wasn't getting the touches and used properly.
And I would like that if my running back was a third, fourth, fifth pick. Now, a third or fourth, fifth round pick, or at least late in that first round. Now you're going Jeremiah Love at if he's there at 3 or 4. It's like, oh man, if I'm the Titans, I just don't feel comfortable because I don't have everything else is not set in stone yet. I don't feel comfortable with getting Jeremiah Love as a top 3 or 4 pick in the draft. That's just my opinion. So 10. The Giants already went wide receiver with Cornell Tate for our drafts, right?
Yeah.
Well, now we got another guy that can take pressure off of your quarterback, Jeremiah Love.
Aren't you worried about Scatterboo?
No, Scatterboo, if he comes back healthy, it's still a nice, decent 1-2 punch. But the way Scatterboo runs and plays, he's going to have the greatest 3-year career of anyone. The dude he's a battering ram. He's not going to be healthy most years. So, yeah, you give me Jeremiah Love, who runs that 4.3 speed. And, he's got God-given ability. But one thing does scare me, though. Like I said about Ashton Genty as well last year. Yo, in big games, I don't see these guys balling. Jeremiah Love against Texas A&M didn't do diddly squat, and that's the best defense they played all year, and they did nothing when they played against Miami. Nothing. He did nothing. Oh, but let him play against Eastern Illinois. Yeah, he runs for 230 yards and 3 touchdowns. It looks great. So that's my concern because it's a running back, right? It's like, yo, now you're going against the best of the best in the NFL. We saw that although Genty wasn't being used right, I'm pretty sure he wasn't being used right in Boise State, but the talent pool is just lesser to where he made it happen. That's my only concern. I just don't like getting guys that early at the running back. But if you're in New York, this is your second pick of the first round. You can kind of go out there now and get a Jeremiah Love because now the entire goal is to take pressure off of Jackson Dart, right? Or whoever the quarterback may be for New York, the Giants, right? So I think Jeremiah Love fits in perfect at number 10. And honestly, I can still see him going down. I'm calling me a hater or whatever. I still see him going down if the Giants don't get him at 10 or the Titans don't get him at I know there's a lot of talk of him going to the Cardinals at 3 right now for some strange reason. Yeah, it's all over ESPN. The Cardinals have heavy interest at getting Jeremiah Love at 3. I'm like, for what? For what? Take care of your old line first, man. So, but we got you getting Mansour Delane, man. How you like the the Giants?
Like I said, it's going to be the same sort of argument against, like I used Washington. Giants' offense started to get rolling later in the year. Obviously, it's a new scheme. We don't know how that's going to go. But with Scatterboo and with Jackson Dart, they were getting some sort of momentum. What failed them last year was their defense. Obviously, Harbaugh has brought a lot of people over. But Delaney here could be that like your starting outside corner. He plays with route anticipation and has the ability to stick with the receiver and squeeze in, really reduce that catch window there. He does have the skill set to move inside, but he is clearly an outside corner. He does struggle with length. He's a bit of a small one.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
He is a bit small one. He's 6 foot, 182 pounds. So yeah, he is a bit, but he has a lot of experience. He had 1 year star at LSU, 4 years in total. So he's got the experience of going against the high end talent as well as amongst there. So yeah, I like it. I see as like this is you went out and got wide receiver in your first pick, which could be a starting fundamental like pillar of your offense, and then a corner in your second pick being your pillar of your defense. You've got 2 exciting picks for the Giants.
Hey, man. And mind you guys, this just happened because the Cincinnati Bengals got Dexter Lawrence from the Giants, so they gave away their number 10 overall pick, which I thought was like, what? But I guess for Lawrence, it kind of is worth it if he can get the Lawrence of a couple years ago, yes. But that's why the Giants had now number 5 and number 10 for the upcoming draft. We got Kelly Gardner says, "What's up, guys?" KG's in the building. Says PJ, "What's up, KG?"
Hello. How are you doing?
Say hey, Carlos, PJ, and TJ. Good to see you guys, man. Good to see you, Kelly.
Hello.
And we got beautiful Hades in the building. My love said, "What's good?" Hades in the building, showing love.
Hello. How you doing? Well.
He said, "What's up, Haley?" All right. And Christian Nance says, "Y'all rep y'all NFL favorite team. Rep y'all favorite NFL team." That's right, man. Whoever may be, rep your NFL squad right here. 10 down, you guys. Let's go to pick number 11. By the way, that's the Miami Dolphins. And now things are going to get a little bit wonky for us.
A little bit wonky.
I got Caden Proctor.
You do.
And you're going with Mekhi Lemon. Why Mekhi Lemon as the number 2 wide receiver coming off the board for you?
So he's the 3rd overall player. So it's a bit of a well, not overly. It's about the same time. It's 5'11", small end, 194 pounds. I just consider this as a major need for the Dolphins, taking the second best wide receiver off the board because they got rid of Tua, which is the quarterback, but they've got Malik Williams and no one. It's just like they got rid of the Waddle, they got rid of Tyreek Hill. His size doesn't wow you, but he's athletic, he's smooth, manipulative, his route running is fantastic. He catches anything. His hands are fantastic. The comp I saw was Amon-Ra St. Brown, and he plays normally in the Z slot. So if you're looking for the inside wide receiver, I believe that's the Z slot, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Just to make an easy throw for Malik Willis, this is the guy. You just need that foresight. You need someone with great hands who can catch that inside route, so you don't have to challenge which we assume is a bridge quarterback there. But I take it you need them to fix that offensive line.
Meat and potatoes, baby. Meat and potatoes. When I say this, I've already said this. When you got no quarterback to throw the ball to, we got no quarterback who can throw the ball. Why are we getting a receiver right now? I'm not doing that. Who is going to throw Mekhi Lemon the football, in my opinion? So when that happens, I always say, stick with your line. Go with Caden Proctor, either O-line or D-line. I'm going O-line for Miami. Right? Don't get me wrong, Mekhi Lemon is fantastic. I just don't see him going to Miami because there's no one to throw him the damn ball, and he's a Z receiver too. I think if you're Miami, you kind of want to get that number 1, that wire or Z receiver, the wire X receiver, excuse me. But as far as Caden Proctor goes, he's one of the best O linemen still available in here. I think he's the 3rd best O lineman. I think Dolphins say, you know what? Let's get our trenches together first before we start getting with other receivers and backs and quarterbacks. And so I'm going to go with Proctor. Kid is a beast, dynamic for his size, big fella who can move, and he can maul you down. I like what I saw all year from him. One of the only really good things that Bama had going on for them all season long. was Caden Proctor's motor as an O lineman. So I think the Dolphins just need something in the trenches, because if you're Miami, right, and I'm not even, so let's take everything out the window, right? Let's take away the receiver. Let's talk about quarterback and receiver. Let's talk about the Dolphins as a whole. Over the last 15, 20 years, let's be real. They've been soft soft.
Oh,
They've been soft, man. You know, and
Ooh.
I'm being real. I mean, from their picks of getting Tua, that's a soft pick in my opinion, right? And look,
Really?
I like Tua per se, but he's not a really good quarterback, and they saw that early. You need to start getting some nasty guys in there, right? Form some kind of just crazy. When was the last time we said Dolphins in a really good, fantastic, scary defense? I ain't seen that ever.
No,
And
Brian
99,
Flores was there, really?
yeah, Brian Flores, yeah, and they had one good year with where I thought Xavier Howard was going to be the best thing ever for them,
Yeah.
and I was like, yo, this. So that was like 4 years ago, where they had like a really good defense. That was it.
hmm
The next year they fell off, and I
They
think
fell
Flores is
off.
gone. That's probably why. But
Yeah.
still though, I think you got to start over, right? They got Troy Aikman to come in as like some kind of supervisor role or whatever it is, but I don't know why, but they got to change something. And here we go with your draft picks right now. Get some nastiness in you, man. Get some nastiness. I need some guys that don't mind going to the cold weather in January, in December to play an NFL game to knock heads off, man. So I don't know. So I think you got to start over and go with some kind of mentality. I think Caden Proctor's that guy to go with your Dolphins, because I don't want anyone that has any type of flamboyancy. Just I don't want anyone that's just doing TikToks and stuff. I want someone that's in the trenches, man. TikToks, man.
No dancing on the field logo.
No dancing on the field, TJ. None. All right, let's go with the number 12 pick now. That's going to go to your favorite team, the Dallas Cowboys. Hey, we both are going with Jamal McCoy.
Yes.
That's right, the cornerback from Tennessee. And look, Dallas right now, and mind you guys, this entire draft, our mock draft, this does not include the Fugazi. This team might go up and get this whatever. They might trade up or trade down. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. So in reality, I do see the Cowboys probably trading up from this spot to get somebody, because they do have the 12th and the 20th pick. So you never know where they're going. But still though, if nothing happens, I'm going to go with Jamal McCoy. The Cowboys are going to miss out on their particular play that they want, unfortunately. So now you got to still stick with defense, because you're that damn putrid, TJ. On defense, you got to stick with your guns and go with defense again. Jamal McCoy is that guy from Tennessee, man. Playmaker, he makes plays all over the place, man. He's fast too, and his instincts are very, very, very good. So I think Dallas could utilize this kid in much ways. They would like to go with either D lineman, a D end, or whatever, or a linebacker. But sometimes you just gotta fall where you gotta fall. Get your cornerback right now in Jamal McCoy, because once you start going to the 20th pick and higher, it's almost like you're reaching out for a cornerback just because you gotta have one. Get the best player available right now, like Kansas City just did for myself. How about you?
I think you did very well. Like the Cowboys, remember when they had their defense sort of core settled? They had Micah Parsons, they had Trevon Diggs. They had all of these. That poor man.
It's funny how life changes like that, huh?
Precisely, and it's just all gone. They released obviously Trevon Diggs last year. I don't think he's with a team at the moment.
No, he will not be with a team anytime soon.
He will not be with a team. But yeah, this guy is what you need for that backfield. He reads the quarterback's eyes really good, and he's able to use his speed to jump in front of routes to potentially intercept it. They did use him as a punt returner last year, but I wouldn't really use him. He's definitely an outside corner. Some negatives: he did tear his ACL in January 2025. So you've got that injury potentially that might scare Jerry off, but who knows? He also has some what did I see? Some discipline issues. He has been fouled quite a lot, but that sounds like a cowboy right there. But yeah, he has He is twitchy. He's moving. He can jump routes. He's an outside corner. He holds the distance between him and the right receivers are tight, and he trusts his eyes and reads the quarterback very well. But yeah, the Cowboys need this. They need something on defense because
it's
putrid.
Putrid, you guys. Normal guy in the building showing love, man. The laughing emoji. He says, "Let the like, yes sir." Normal guy. Peter said, "What's up, NG? Let's rock and roll." And my boy Dolph says, "They not shucking with us. Who that nation? They not shucking with us at all, man. No sir. Who that nation represent?" All right, y'all. Let's go to the 13th pick in the 2026 NFL mock draft. The Rams on the clock. Here we go now. I got to get Mekhi Lemon. You got to get Monroe Freeling. All right.
I did.
Start with you first, man. Why the tackle from Georgia?
Oh, he's huge.
Yes, he is.
Huge. 6'7" at 315 pounds. He's absolutely, okay. He is maybe not the most polished thing, but he is very young. His future is bright. He has all of the toolbox to be an athletic freak. He's technically confident as he continues to develop. And he's not all there, but this man's ceiling is so bloody massive, and the floor is pretty high as well. He's able to deal with power rushes using his physical traits to control that line. Rams, you got Stafford, who they're trying to work out a contract right now, who's 126 years old. Their backup quarterback, Jimmy G, who's apparently 97 years old, is considering retirement.
Crazy, huh?
So you got to protect either Stafford now or your future QB. And I've gone with this guy, even if he doesn't start now, which I think he will. I think he's got that. Just the fact he's that big will make him a good starter. Look at Will Campbell last year. Will Campbell, he wasn't the most polished thing, but his size was good enough to start. And you've got Lemon. Is this as a Puka Nacua?
No, not really. We're very, very talented, and we can kind of make that, pick that no one else really can. What I'm saying is I'm going to go on the fence. TJ said Matt Stafford's going to be the starter for the season, and he's going to be playing. So you have your quarterback, you have your defense, you have your running game. Why not get your weak link right now is looking like it might be receiver, because Puka's going to play unless he goes ape shit crazy. Of course, but this is a decent backup. But Adams isn't ready to be your number one anymore in stage of his career. But what I'm saying is Mekhi Lemon now adds another weapon to the Rams, and he plays that Z slot like you mentioned earlier, where he can be shifty and he can break guys one-on-one. If you get a safety on him, he's probably faster than a safety and a linebacker, honestly, and he's quick and twitchy. You like that from your Z receivers, man. A Zay Flowers type of receiver, I might add. So Mekhi Lemon has great hands too, and of course, when you play with a really good quarterback in Matt Stafford, who, when it's protected properly, it will eat anybody up. I think you go for a player like Mekhi Lemon because you're looking, and what I love about the draft is, and you know about this, TJ, when you draft, you're not drafting for the rest of your league. You're drafting towards your division.
Yes.
Right? Because the goal is, if you say your goal is to win a Super Bowl, you're just a flat-out damn liar, unless you're Tom Brady's Patriots. Your goal is to win the division first. Now, the Super Bowl is your overall goal, but the first goal is to win the division. So let's win the division, right? So we got to beat Seattle. We got to score more points than you saw. The kind of games we had. All three games were high-scoring games down to the wire. We got to have more power, more firepower. I think that's why the Rams go Mekhi Lemon. Get more firepower. I think Puka's going to come back, obviously. Devontae Adams, number 2, and then, of course, Lemon as your slot receiver. Should be nasty work for the Rams. I like the Rams, man, with this pick.
Yeah, no, I get it. It adds that weapon, and obviously you've got to give Puka Nacua a lot of money. This is a cheap weapon, and depending on how that goes in a couple of years, you might be able to move off from Puka if it gets worse.
All right, let's go with the number 14th overall pick in our 2026 UST mock draft. And we got the Ravens. And we got them both getting some weapons on their offense. I got them getting Jordan Tyson. You got to get Ken Sadiq from Oregon. I'll start first. Jordan Tyson, Arizona State product. Hey, dude can get the ball.
Yep.
That's what I like about him. That is a receiver that Lamar Jackson desperately needs. If you look at the receiving core, he has never had that go-to jump ball receiving core in his career, if I'm not being mistaken, right? He's had some
try to replace him.
Yeah, he has like Hopkins is there, obviously, but he's not Hopkins of 6 years ago. This kid, Jordan Tyson, can jump and he can get that football. He can jump there and get, and I think Lamar Jackson and the Ravens need this big type of receiver, man, because right now, if Zay Flowers is your number one receiver, I'm not, and no knock against Zay Flowers because he's really, really good at what he does. But as a Z receiver, you cannot be the number one receiver. I don't care how good you are in that slot. You can't be the best receiver on a championship football caliber team. I think you go get Jordan Tyson and you take some pressure off of the middle of the field. And sometimes it's nice if Lamar could just throw it up there. Throw it up there and come down with a 50-50 football. Tyson's that guy, man. I like his skill set as well to go get it, man. I think he'll fit perfectly with his Ravens offense. How about you getting Kenny Sadiq, the number one tight end?
So obviously, we don't know how the system's going to look. New system, a Harbaugh system, but we all pretty know Andrews' career is on the down. Let's just
they just paid the man.
They just paid the man, but he isn't Mark Andrews of the past. Lamar Jackson likes to throw to his tight end. We know that because Mark Andrews has lost some games in the past, big games as well. Sadiq, he is 21 years old, 6'3", 241, and oh my God, that man is built. He is a freak of a specimen. I think I saw him. I think he had what was it, 4% body fat or something, a really low percent body fat. His arms and legs are fantastic. He's a great online blocker using his physical traits to dominate. That allows Lamar Jackson potentially rooms to run if Lamar Jackson needs to run. But he has also got the hands and the ability to out-quick and out-tough defenders when catching the ball. He is versatile. He is the best tight end in this league. I think that's pretty in this league, in this draft. And yeah, I just feel like it's not. We both agree they need a wide receiver. They need a pass catcher. I see Sadiq as being able to be a pass catcher and help on the line, and whilst also learning from Mark Andrews, who was their number one go-to for a very long time.
Well, we both have this in common. We both think they need some offensive help.
Yeah, they do.
Take some pressure off that defense, man. Too many 3-and-outs for me for the Ravens last year. All right, let's keep it rocking and rolling, man. Hey, guess what? I'm going to follow that trend with number 15, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I got to get in King Sadiq, side of Oregon. You got to get in Oliveira on it from Penn State, man. So why go with the old lineman, the tackle from Penn State for Tampa Bay?
Vinegar, is that right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Vinegar. He's 64. Vinegar. 320 pounds. I'm terrible with names. I am sorry if he's ever watching this. He's thick, he's sturdy, he blocks consistently, and he holds his ground. His pass protection and covers up defenders in the run game. He is just a solid human. You put him down, he doesn't move, essentially. And this gives him time for Baker Mayfield in the pocket, which he's going to need a bit more time because he's number one. Essentially, his scapegoat, Mike Evans, is no longer there. And I believe they're going to rely a bit more on the run game to help out there. He is just a massive man who's got powerful hands, great grip strength. He's committed only one penalty in 2025, being a false start, which was fun. But yeah, he plays to the whistle as well. He will protect that QB with essentially his entire soul. But yeah, that's why I've got them there. And obviously, you think they need wide receiver help?
Well, they need tight end help for
I am
sure.
help. Sorry, yeah.
you you're good. You're good. Look, what I'm saying is, why go to tight end? They have Kate Otten, right? Well, calm down, because with their new offensive coordinator, now I forgot his name, but he is known for the two tight end set. Mike Evans being gone, what they always say about a really good tight end, he's a quarterback's best friend. You
Mhm.
know, I think that having Auden and Sadiq in the game at the same time, both pass catching receivers, but both can make some headways getting open. Auden had a really good year this past year, but now you get Sadiq on the other side who can also stretch out and play the slot area as well. He's got the speed and the strength to do that. I like what I got in Tampa Bay. Make quick decisions because I'm tired of seeing Baker Mayfield run for his damn life. You know, he's running and running and running and running and running. Dude, slow down. Get a friendly tight end that's gonna get open. Now, not only one, we get you two of them. And Sadiq, like you said, 4% body fat. This dude is just dripped in gold. This
Yeah.
dude is a monster, man. And let's be real, Oregon isn't a tight end friendly place to play at or team to play with, and he still shined from the little targets he actually got this past year. So I can only imagine now he goes to an NFL team that will actually not expose, but use his skill set in the right way. And I think Sadiq will be a playmaker for them. But either way, though, I do like Leone as well. Going that'd be nice to get some pass blocking for them. If they don't go tight end, they're definitely going O line. So
Oh yeah, they need to reinforce that because when Baker didn't have Evans in there, he's essentially I'm just going to throw it to Mike.
right, right.
He was running for his life and he had nowhere to go, so you need a bit more protection there.
At number 16, the New York Jets with their second pick
Mm-hmm.
of the mock draft, you guys. I got him getting Spencer Fano, tackle from Utah, and you got him getting Jordan Tyson, wide
Yeah, I
receiver from
did.
Arizona State. I go with Spencer Fano first. Obviously, I got him dropping a little longer than you do, obviously. But to
Yes.
the Jets, if he's there, you gotta get him. You gotta get him, man, because now you're pretty much done with your defense, right? You get Reese at number 2. You're done with your defense because you were the kings of the free agency with defense this past free agency. Now, after getting your last chip, which is Reese, let's go ahead and focus now getting our offense together. And how you do that, you start with the big boys first. Whether it's Fano or somebody else, I think the Jets' second pick in this draft, they're going to get a offensive lineman. Fano, it just has to be right here. He might not be here in reality. He might be gone, but I think whoever it is, it's going to be an old lineman. And one, here's what I'm saying. Why get a weapon when we can't use the damn weapon? Not right now. One weapon they did keep was Brees Hall. And I
They
like
did.
the fact they kept him because guess what? Brees Hall has a big year incoming. Get you a tackle or a lineman, someone nasty is going to block for this kid and run the ball, and then play action happens. That's how you get receivers open, yada, yada, yada. But I'm going to go with Spencer Fano, this dude here, big, physical, and he loves to block, man. He loves it. And he doesn't give up many sacks at all. I've seen his tape. Dude, he miles people. Matter of fact, I think his entire year he gave up 0 sacks, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Damn.
For Utah this year, 0 sacks given up all season long.
0 sacks.
0 sacks, and this dude is a beast. So if the Jets get him, man, that'd be one excellent pick. But I'm a big believer when you have nothing going on for you on either side of the ball, get your line together. I'm gonna go with Spencer Fano. You got him getting a receiver in Jordan Tyson. If that is a receiver getting, I do like it if it is him.
Yeah, I did. I know you were saying if you've got no QB and their QB is Geno Smith, wide threat. Literally, what is it? AD Mitchell and Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson is their wide receivers. This is another young buck to go in the system because there's no loyalty to those guys because they weren't drafted with this current regime in. This man is twitchy. Pardon me. He's twitchy. He's sleek. He's athletic. He's able to create separation on the outside, and the outside and the inside, so he can play both as slot or the outside receiver. He's great at the catch point. I saw the comp as Stephon Diggs, which is pretty good. Pretty good. He, like I said, very good at creating coverage. Not a burner, but accelerates to stop seed very fast. And yeah, he understands his tempo and out routes, meaning the ability to explode at 90-degree angles and just break off. And I consider building your team first before getting the QB, if you know what I mean. Because QB costs a lot of money. If you're able to spend most of your money on the team and then your QB's a cheap one, that's saving you 50 million right there. How many players is 50 million going to buy?
Right.
So I've gone with Jordan Taysom as hopefully a start to build on their offense, because they spent a lot of money on the defense already.
All right, let's go with. Well, first of all, we're halfway, y'all. We're halfway. Yes, sir. Halfway of our NFL mock draft. Let's go with the 17 pick, the Detroit Lions. And boy, we got a from you. But we got a Akeem Mesdor from my end, the DN from the University of Miami. He was paired up with Ruben Bain. And then you have David Bailey. If this happens in reality, you notice this is a big shocker.
Yeah.
David Bailey, why do you have him dropping so low?
I just did. 17. I was as I was going through the draft, I was like, okay, I'll go there, go there, go there. And then I looked and I was like, this man has just fallen, and I don't know why I had him fallen. And then I looked, and like the Lions would be just drooling at the mouth to get this man. They're just like, oh, give me. Yeah, what is he? 6'4", 251 pounds. Just about turned 23. Yeah, he's still developing, but he is explosive. He is quick. He is twitchy. He is athletic. The power, the length, the desire. Everything's there. He's versatile. He is long, lean, shredded, explosive. It's like he is a great edge rusher. Him next to Aiden Hutchinson will be devastating. And I think this is going to be, there's always going to be a player that falls in the draft that people don't expect. Remember, Quinion Mitchell fell all the way to like 23.
Yeah.
No one expected it. Campbell, 31, because of potential injury. Like, I just see it happening, and I just don't know why. But you've obviously got them going a D end and that sort of D lineman as well.
I do. Akeem Mesdor, man, and he was the Robin to Ruben Bain's Batman, and they both played it to perfection, man. I mean, I love it. The only knock on this kid, he's old as shit. He is. I mean, he'll be turning 26 this year. Yeah, so he's an older player. He's played a lot of years because of injuries, though. That's the only thing that held him back in the college was those injuries. And, of course, you make some good money in college now, so I don't mind staying another year in college, right? Let me get that 7th year of eligibility. But that being said, though, dude is a monster, though, when he is healthy, when he is upright. He's already older than everybody by like 6 years. So he better be dominant. But what I'm saying is him, now you put him in that same role with Hutchinson, right? We're not expecting to be the main guy, but hey, can you eat when we have a double team on Hutchinson? Can you beat your one-on-one? I think he can. I think the Lions need a defensive end. I thought they were going to be in the hunt to get Max Crosby. I was wrong about that. But you know what? Go with the second best thing. That is a really good defensive end. And if he can give you 5 to 8 really good years, I mean, you've won. So give me Akeem Mesdor going to the Lions at 17. He could go higher than this. I've seen where he's gone a little lower than this, but I think in reality he probably goes higher than 17, but we'll see. All right. So but we do know one thing: the Lions do need some defense, and they're both going with going D end. So we'll find out how that's rock and roll with that. Number 19, the Minnesota Vikings. All right, here we go. I got to get in Monroe Freeland, tackle from Georgia. You got to get in Dylan Thinnerman. I'll go first. Monroe. Hey,
of course.
when you got Kyler Murray, hey, I'm going to just keep it real.
Kyler.
Keep it real. Kyler Murray's going to be starting.
Ooh.
I'm keeping that real. I'm saying from jump.
Controversy.
I don't give a damn what the head coach say. We'll have McCarthy versus Murray and the bullshit. No. Murray's starting. And one thing we've seen Kyler Murray with a semi MVP type of season. We've seen it already. We've seen it. What happened that year? He had great protection. He could run freely, make decisions freely. They went 11-0 to start that year 3 years ago. So let's not forget about that. He was that quarterback, and he was the MVP candidate for that, 2/3 of the season. Now, Monroe Freeland, like he said earlier, man, big dude, 6'7", 6'7". Anyways, big old dude, man, can knock your block off. He's a physical guy, and he loves running blocking. A quarterback's best friend is a tight end, and a good running game, man, right? So I think Monroe Freeland plays that part very well for the Vikings. Give Murray some protection. Let him establish his MVP-like God-given talents, right? And I think that's what you go with, man. I think when you got the defense that Brian Flores will always be the master of, right? I think you got to go offense, but I see you got him going Dylan Thunderman. Is it because of the loss of Harrison Smith? I might add. Okay, let's go.
It's like Flores has a good scheme and he uses the safeties quite a lot. This man, he's a scheme friendly. Like, he's able to mold to the scheme that you want. His recognition of what's happening. He's a great run defender. He's very durable. The comp was Justin Reed, I saw. And yeah, he's 6 foot tall, 201 pounds. I think your offense is still a bit in flux. You've got the number one wide receiver. The O-line's okay. Cook is your running back, I'm pretty sure. No, he's not anymore.
Nah, it's
Adam Jones.
It was Jones, but you can't really count on him to be your running back.
No,
for the future, yeah.
I get that. So the question I saw was, who's you going to be QB? Is it Kyler Murray or is it JJ McCaffrey? I openly admit, I just keep reinforcing that defense that Brian Flores is able to work. And why not with a versatile athlete who can make an impact on the back end? He's a hard hitter. 7 pass breakups, 2 interceptions last year. His tackle production is great. He's able to navigate traffic and the field very well. I think he's an adequate size. He's not overly big or like a freak of an athlete as we've seen, but he is tough and he plays tough and he's a reliable football player, which I see Brian Flores wanting and needing. Just reinforce that defense because that defense is what's going to win you games.
Man, they had a great defense last year. And they got hot at the last minute and didn't make the playoffs. And thank God they ain't going to playoffs because they were a scary ass team heading into the playoffs. But I think they look at him and say, "Yo, our defense is nice. We just got to get some offense. We got to get Jefferson going. We got to get some protection. We got to get this kid open." I don't know. I mean, that's what I'm thinking. But hey, regardless though, if Thieneman is on that defense, he's going to play a very, very big role for a Brian Flores defense. So I agree with you on that. For sure. All right, let's go with the 20th pick now in our 2026 NFL mock draft. The Carolina Panthers. Hey, we got another tie, you guys. Let's go. And we have the same thought process, too. Blake Miller out of Clemson, offensive lineman to protect Bryce Young, I must say. How you think about this, TJ?
Yeah, I think you're spot on. Protect Bryce Young. He's literally developed leaps and bounds like he did last year. You've got your wide receiver in T-Mac literally in last year's draft. Your running back, Chuba Hubbard, was having a great year. So why not help develop his holes, protect Bryce Young with this man, another humongous man 6'7", 317 pounds. He has an upright play style that could lead to some issues, but the type of profile, the physical traits, the football IQ, the competitiveness, the toughness, it's all there that you would like to see. He's a complete package for a starting right tackle, even as a rookie. What's this? Quick response to play. He plays with strength and pass, plays all the way to the whistle, and he was voted a senior captain at his things. That shows he's got the leadership skills that you want on an offensive line in Carolina. It's, I think, a great investment for Carolina there. Why did you pick him?
Hey, all the things you said, man. Let's move on.
Yeah.
Nah, Bruno. No, one, I thought it was a glaring, obvious need. Let's protect our quarterback. Now, we know, or we hope that we know that Bryce Young is the quarterback for Carolina. And like you said, 2 years ago compared to now, like you said, leaps and bounds, man. Well, let's keep him upright now. Let's keep him upright. Blake Miller, one, he's a Clemson guy. Keep him in that Carolina area. You know, he's South Carolina, but now he goes to North Carolina. So I mean, that fits. I like when it works like that. But anyways, but Blake Miller, like you said, man, someone that can protect the quarterback. He's stout, man. He plays. He's not too physical, but he's smart. He knows leverage very well. He's not the biggest lineman, but he has great leverage, man. And I saw that in his tape as well. It's gonna do well for Carolina if he gets there. But I think Carolina, regardless, they got to go with let's protect our quarterback and let's get some running games going on with Hubbard. They don't have Rico Dowdle who went to Pittsburgh, but I do like this Panthers squad, man, coming this year. So protect your quarterback because now you know that's your quarterback in Bryce Young. So absolutely, I agree with that. Let's go with our 20th pick now in the 2026 NFL mock draft. Cowboys are back on the board. And once again, we got them going defense.
Yep.
Defense. Because their defense was
putrid.
Let's go. I got him getting safety, Emmanuel McNeil-Warren. And you got to get a linebacker, C.J. Allen from Georgia. I will go first. Toledo is in the building. When was the last time Toledo had a first round player? I can't remember that.
It was 2024 with a little known player called Quinion Mitchell.
Oh, he came from Toledo?
He came from Toledo.
That is crazy work. Wow. All right, look at Toledo, man, having first round talent in 2 of the last 3 years. Emmanuel McNeil-Warren, though, man, for safety from Toledo. This dude here flies. I saw his tape, man. I said, man, dude's got speed. He just got football instincts from the safety position. Lacks a little bit in size, in my opinion, but he can go and get it, man. He plays the ball very well. I like what Dallas, if they do get the cornerback safety position correct, I like him fitting that. What was that? Is Christian Parker, right?
Yep, Christian Parker.
Yeah.
I think he's great in that system.
I think he's going to be well in Christian Parker's system, man. So I think Cowboys are going to be kicking themselves in this draft if they stay at 12-20 and go my direction. Because they, some players left that they kind of want. But man, they'll be happy for sure to get McNeil-Warren. I like what I'm seeing from him, and very explosive for the safe position, man. I see you getting C.J. Allen, a linebacker from Georgia. What's your thought process?
This is like the most reach I think I've done in this league. People have him like 46th, but what I liked about him is people called him the heart and the soul of that team, the heart and the soul of the defense. And like I said, that defense was putrid. It was gutted. You need someone to show that they care. And yeah, okay, he needs to hit harder and a bit better in coverage, but he is built well. He is great line strength. He displays functioning primetime range. His eyes are always on the football and he's always getting to the football. He doesn't hit hard, but he just keeps plowing through. His feet do not keep moving. Do not stop, when in a tackle. Tackle. What is a tackle?
And a tackler.
Yeah. He is one of those who is desperate to get the coach's approval. He hates letting the coaches down. He really puts a lot of pressure on himself, and in doing so, lifts himself and others around him. And if you've got a defense that's a bit lost, like Parker would love this guy as he will take accountability. And Jay would love a man that goes, yes, sir, no, sir, 3 bags full, sir. So that's where I've gone CJ Allen there.
Hell yeah. If it goes to Dallas, that's a good spot for him, man. CJ Allen. Let's go to the 21st pick in a 2026 UST mock draft. And we got the Steelers. Here we go. They're definitely different on this one now. I've got Pittsburgh getting the hometown kid in Oliveira Leone. And then you got him getting Denzel Boston.
Yeah, I have.
Receiver, man. All right, well, why do you think the need for a receiver for Pittsburgh?
Well, they've got one person, I believe. They've got Washington, a tight end, and they've got traded from the guy from Indy, whose name is escaping me right now. Michael Pittman. Great receiver. I don't see him as like a number one. I really don't.
Well, they got DK Metcalf, too.
Oh, I forgot about DK.
You good, man. Hey.
I would have gone tackle. I forgot about DK. I was like, okay, so they lost. I was like, okay, so they lost. They lost the guy to Dallas. I was like, who else have they got? And I was like, yeah, they've got Pittman. But okay, so they've got a wide receiver, 6'4", 212 pounds. He had, what did he have last year? 881 yards, 62 receivings, 11 touchdowns, 2 drops. So his hands are pretty well. He builds his build, his speed is all smooth. His long strides is naturally adjusted. His hand strength is very good, able to catch those balls, and should be able to build trust with whoever their quarterback will be. They still don't have a quarterback. No idea. He's able to win on the outside and inside, so move around is a trouble for the defense. They have him against Jaden Hicks, which I'm not sure who that was, but yeah, his tall frame, adequate muscles, overall length. He uses his body as a shield to protect the ball as it comes in. He swats jams to power through pass attempts. No idea. And he's outstanding house strength. Again, they keep mentioning how well he's able to grip and protect that ball, preventing pass breakdowns. I forgot about DK Metcalf.
You could, man. I'm going with the tackle.
Makes sense.
I'm going with a tackle, man, from Penn State, man. Oliveira, man. Look, he is a rough rider. And that's exactly what Pittsburgh culture is going to want and going to need right now. Bye-bye, Mike Tomlin. Shout out to Mike Tomlin. Just got to deal with NBC for Sunday Night Football. So we'll be seeing him all year. And I think he's made for that. He's built for that type of domain. But anyways, back to our draft. Only man, he's a beast, man. And one thing I want to see this Pittsburgh offense do is get their running game going. Like, they've had strides with Warren and company, and it's almost like when they rely on their running game, they have such great games, right? The line's going to do that for you. I know they're going to focus on linemen somewhere. Maybe Oliveira doesn't drop this far at 21, but I still believe no matter what, the Pittsburgh still are getting a lineman in this draft. Give a damn. We're not reaching for no damn quarterback. My brother said, when is the draft? The draft is this Thursday. Thursday. We got less than 2 days now, man. And we'll be live on the Come On In Sports Network, you guys. So please check us out. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Leone, man. Like, you need that physical prowess now. You want to start over. No more Mike Tomlin. It's a new regime.
Yeah,
let's get it in. You know what I'm saying? And can Mike McCarthy bring that same type of a deal to Pittsburgh? Maybe, but this would be a great start, in my opinion. If you do get the lineman, so say on a big Thursday, yes sir. Yes sir. And Sam says, "I'm ready. Let's get it, man." So those are your 21st picks right now. Let's go to pick number 22 of our UST NFL mock draft. It's going to belong to the Los Angeles Chargers. And my, oh my,
we match again.
We match again. Caden McDonald, the defensive tackle, excuse me, from Ohio State. And then we are right about this. We both, and I'll go first. I think this is what the Chargers needed. I mean, every O lineman that they kind of want, because my thing is, I think they're going to be kicking themselves in the ass for not going up to get a tackle in like
I get you.
Vega. I think once Vega went to Pittsburgh, they're like, what the fudge cake? So now let's go with the best available player of our needs, and I think it's Caden McDonald at the defensive tackle spot. And this dude here creates power, and I understand that. Yes, the glaring need for the Chargers is offensive line, but there's a lot of those guys in this draft. You can get them, man. You can get them. But when you got a guy like McDonald in the middle, and you got that good pass rush already with that decent defense, it wasn't. There's a reason why the Chargers went to the playoffs this year, and it's because of their defense. Let's add on to that. Let's build more of that, man, and hopefully we can solve that O-line issue later on. How about you?
Yeah, I think you summed it up. They need the O-line because you need to protect Justin Herbert. He's not getting... When he can, he does well, but he's not gotten... People always say he's not getting help. I think they got the weapons potentially there. Obviously, the kid from a couple of years ago is a dog shit.
Quentin Johnson did a little better this year.
Johnson.
He did a little better this year. He did better than I thought he would this year.
But this man, he's 21 years old, 6'2", 326 pounds. He's a great run blocker. He does need to develop as a pass rusher, but he creates great power and is a dominant run gamer. Make it very good, very useful straight away in those situations. He is, let's have a look, explodes through the hips and reaches to reach and jolt blocks. Outstanding tackle production, strong grip, and to eliminate runners when making contact. Like I said, sloppiness in the midsection and struggles in the pass protection, but has shown development in that areas. So essentially, he's like a early Jordan Davis. Jordan Davis was that run blocker, big boy who hasn't developed as a pass rusher, and obviously over years he has now developed those skills, making him the overall package. Give him time to develop, and you might have a scary big boy there for you.
We'll see though. But if the Chargers don't get a tackle in the spot, I think they're going. I mean, offensive tackle, excuse me, or offensive lineman, they're going. They basically de-tackle, which I don't blame them for that. All right, with the 23rd pick now in our UST NFL mock draft, the Philadelphia Eagles are on the clock. Here we go. Here we go. And you're going with Emmanuel McNeil Warren. I'm from Toledo. I'm going with Zion Young from Missouri. And this is now our time to represent TJ Fly, Eagles Fly. Let's get it. TJ, why do you think Eagles are getting Emmanuel McNeil Warren, safety from Toledo?
Right, so the Eagles have never, ever in their entire history drafted a safety in the first round. Yeah, that was also true to linebackers. Howie Roseman has never drafted a linebacker in the first round until last year. And I think he's going to break the tradition again this year. We have always neglected the safety line. We gave away Reed Blankenship, still hurts, to absolutely nothing. And he openly said he is not done at safety. People predict it's going to be a second round or maybe a third round. If this guy is here, I think Harry Rosen will break his tradition and go for him. He is 22 years old, 6'4", 201 pounds. And he is a size and speed athlete. especially on the back end. He's best when roaming. He reads keys and follows the ball. He's quick at closing speed. His range, his tools, everything's there as a safety. I don't think he is going to be here at this line. Perfect world. Obviously, he's fluid, he's functional, he's tall, he's broad, controlled, long-legged, good hands. Like, this is the perfect safety. It's from Toledo. We have a player from Toledo already who knows how to work with him already. I think it is a perfect match there. That's why, like I said, they've got the characteristics of him not drafting, but if he's there, I see Harry Roseman going. Do you want to take your pick before I discuss any more of the drama of happening with my birds?
Yes. Well, speaking of those we still don't fly, Eagles fly, and Zion Young, D-line from Missouri. My motto is, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, man. It seems like every other year the Eagles are getting defensive linemen that just keep rolling, and like that's why they put the pressure on quarterbacks year after year after year. I think Zion Young will be another guy just in the rotation, waiting for his turn to bite. Right, and I like his motor, and I think he's gonna fit in with these big boys, D lineman, man, and just go after the quarterback. I like when teams do that. Hey, man, let's not just get one explosive guy. Let's get 3 or 4 guys so that we know that no one's ever tired, right? No one's ever going to be just, grabbing their waist and all that and huffing and puffing. Zion Young is a guy that already, a physical monster, speed off the edge, can get to the freaking quarterback. Had a fabulous year in Missouri, man. Every time I turn his tape on, he was putting spin moves on people. He was bull rushing folks. The whole entire package, man. The speed is just phenomenal, and I think he'll fit in well with the defense that the Eagles already have. So I like Zion Young, man. I like them going D line because if it ain't broke, don't fix it, man. Let's keep working on and keep getting to them, man. All right, what's going on in the land of Eagle Nation, right quick, man?
Piece AJ Brown drama I'm sick of. So it all started a couple weeks ago where the Eagles traded for Devontae Wicks from the Cowboys. We gave up, I believe, a 5th this year and a 7th or a 6th in 2027. Cool, whatever. I consider this as just more depth. You know what I mean? We got Hollywood, we got Mitchell, and just more. And then we gave him a $12 million contract extension. Which, if you look at it, it's got 4 years added onto it. It's like 3, whatever. But that gives me a bit feeling. And then we had the news from Adam Schefter yesterday that the Eagles are likely going to move AJ Brown on June 1st or after June 1st. Nothing has been set in stone, and they are focusing on the draft this week, but conversations will pick up after the draft, and the Eagles will most likely get a 2028 pick compensation. Obviously, OTAs have started. AJ Brown's not there. This hurts. Like, I like AJ Brown. He's a good player, great player. Small decline this last couple of years. And obviously, this drama around it is just exhausting. Utterly exhausting. I thought it wouldn't be the Patriots because of this whole Deanna Rossini drama going around because she's been the biggest vocal, but apparently it's still going to be the Patriots. And hey, if AJ Brown wants out, let him out. I don't want a player causing problems, and it always is problems. He's a bit of a diva. I wouldn't say he's the burst one, but every year it's trade. I assume we're going to get a first round pick. I assume we might get a mid round pick in there as well. Gets the money off the books. We got like Jalen Carter, Nolan Smith, Quinion Mitchell, Cooper DeJean. Their contracts are coming up soon. So get AJ Brown's contract off the book after June 1st. It sucks. I love the player. We are going to be worse without him. So most people have the Eagles either picking a wide receiver here or a tackle to replace Lane Johnson. I still think focus on the defense. You need a cheap defense because these contracts are massive, and then go offensive tackle in the next round, and then tight end in round 3. But yeah, it looks like AJ Brown will be a New England Patriots for 2026, and his tenure were great. He made 2 Super Bowls, 1,000 yard each year. But if he doesn't want to be here, let him move on. Don't want more drama. I'm a bit tired of this drama at the moment. And this drama came out. This news dropped. Carlos contacted me. I thought he'd bricked my heart out in front of me.
Sorry, man. I thought you knew.
Devastating. But yeah, that is. I think the Eagles for now. Just wait until June 1st, see who we draft. If we definitely get a wide receiver here, he's definitely gone. I reckon if we pick up a wide receiver in round 5 or 6, it's still unsure. But with Devontae and with Wicks, Hollywood Brown, Elijah Moore, it looks like clearly Smithy's going to be a wide receiver 1. Makes sense. I think he can be a wide receiver 1. I still think maybe next year we need to pick up another wide receiver in the first round. But Howie's not good at drafting wide receivers. He passed on Jefferson and picked up Rager. Like, what are we doing, man? What are we doing?
I think you guys do get a marquee receiver via either free agency or on the market somewhere, trade for the deadline. I think that.
Fair. But yeah, I think that's it. I think that's what I've got. Hopefully they get the Toledo safety here. Let's go on, shall we, Carlos? That's the end of it. Eagles talk.
That's TJ Fly, Eagles talk, you guys. All right, y'all, we're done with the Eagles talk. Let's get on to number 24, the 24th pick in our 2026 NFL UST mock draft. The Cleveland Browns with their second pick of the draft. I got him going Denzel Boston.
Yeah.
Wide receiver. So we were kind of close on that. Just 2 picks difference. And of course, Akeem Mesdor, you're going with the DN from Miami, going to Cleveland. Wow, that'd be crazy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Denzel Boston. I'm gonna go with my pick first. What you said earlier, man. His hands.
I'll be back in a bit. Sorry, I'll still hear you.
You good. Hey, his hands massive, man. And if there's one thing about Shador that we have an issue with, it is his decision making. It is his decision to just kind of throw that ball up there. Well, now you got a guy that can win 50-50 balls with the best of them. We mentioned his big hands. Mentioned his catch radius is so huge. He will play dividends to a guy like a gunslinger like Shador Sanders to just throw the ball up there and hope that, hey, my guy's just better than your guys. So I like Denzel Boston going to Cleveland. You know that one of these picks, Browns are gonna go with a receiver. I got him getting Caleb Downs in the 6th pick of the draft. Now I got him getting Denzel Boston at 24. This is another team that's not going to be shy about trading up or trading down. So in reality, this might not even be their current pick. We'll find out. There's a lot of noise from Mr. Barry, their GM, saying that he is not shy about moving up or moving down from this pick. So we'll find out what the Browns have in store on Thursday. But with Denzel Boston, if he's there at 24, you got to get up your Cleveland, man, because you're in desperate need of having that go-to receiver. If you look at that receiving core right now, if Jerry Jeudy is your guy, if he's your number 1, you're in trouble. You're in mad trouble. So let's go to Boston. Let's get him as a big guy that can jump and catch that ball and take some pressure off of whoever your quarterback is, Shador Sanders. So
it might be Watson.
But it might be Watson. You never know. You just never know, man. Akeem Messador for you, brother. The DN from Miami, man. Why you got him going
Yeah,
to
so like
Cleveland?
I said,
That's
he is
top
old. He's 1,000 years old already. 6'3", 259 pounds. Solid mass, lower body. Moves well for his size. Doesn't labour in transition. He's able to move around pretty well. Fires out of his stance fantastically. Um, yeah, okay, he won't be loved because of his injury, his age, and the slight injury history. But he's a defensive force at the edge. He's always playing 100 miles an hour. 3 down starter, and I consider this as not a Miles Garrett replacement, but the trade rumors about Miles Garrett is always there as well.
Mhm.
And if you do move on from Miles Garrett, at least you have this hulking human who is violent and is able to snatch and pull and make all sorts of havoc on that line. 52.5 career tackles and 35.5 sacks. Like crazy amount of production in college.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's why I've got him having there. Is because I know he won Defensive Player of the Year, broke the sack record, but his future with the Browns is always up in the air. Miles Garrett. So you're not going to replace him, but a nice holder plug.
Right. Yeah. All right. We're at pick number 25 in our UST NFL mock draft, and the Chicago Bears on the clock. And here we go. You got to get him Caleb Banks, D
Yeah.
lineman from Florida. I got to get him Dylan Finneman, safety from Oregon. Why Caleb
Ooh.
Banks, D lineman for the Bears?
So he's 6'6", 327 pounds, 24, so a bit on the older end. But he has a fantastic combination of size, power, a big man with like twitchy moves, if you know what I mean. He leads to massive flashes, many flashes of greatness, and a glimpse of his very high ceiling. However, he didn't have a healthy season. That's why he's sort of fallen a bit. Um, and the Bears need a bit more on the defense. Like their offense is there, I'm pretty sure. Maybe a wide receiver, but just anything to disrupt, helping the D line to disrupt. I can't say the word. To make the opposing quarterbacks' lives difficult. He has gains full extension and contact and is able to latch and put blockers on skates. He's able to lock out and block and read the run game very well. Like I said, he has got the injured of the foot and he's not fully there, but I think he's going to be a great D tackle in this league. What about you? Safety?
Oh yeah, look. I think Dennis Allen's defense, Dylan Finneman, man. If he's there at 25 to Chicago, that's a great pickup in my opinion.
Yeah.
Just the way I got it rocking it, he could go early. He could go to 18 to Minnesota. Who knows? But obviously, if he doesn't go there, he could land right here. But man, just 6 foot. The speed is he's not the fastest, he ain't the strongest, but the kid's IQ is out of this world. He knows how to be at the right place at the right time, man. He has a nose for the football, a knack for it as well. And I think Dennis Allen, if he does get in this season, he's gonna love this kid, man.
Yeah.
Because sometimes when you don't have the athletic ability as like let's say like a Caleb Downs, right? Compare safeties. Caleb Downs obviously has the attributes, right? He's got the big bulky look and he can hit hard and all that. Well, Dylan Finneman, he just plays smart, man. The smart player. So sometimes you can overcome that and your heart too. I always want to be in the nick of things. Knack for being around the football. I like this kid in Dennis Allen's system, man. Dennis Allen can bring the best out of this dude as well. Um, I think about Caleb Banks, man. It would suck to play in Florida and then got to go to Chicago. Oh
Okay.
my God! It's like that's a boy. I'm telling folks, if you've never been to Chicago weather, man, it is literally super cold out there. It's just ungodly. Oh, I don't know how Bears fans can do it, bro.
Freezing.
I don't know. Like you couldn't like the game they played against the Rams in the playoffs, you'll be out of your damn mind to go to that game. Out of your ratchet ass mind. I would have said, I love Chicago. I ain't going.
Hell
If I
no.
was a Bears fan, hell nah. But anyway, but I do tell you, I say this though, they can't go any wrong with either of these picks, in my opinion.
No,
I
absolutely not.
think defense is definitely their Achilles heel, and they're very they're defense that relies on turnovers.
Yes.
Because we all know if they're not getting turnovers, they're getting mollywopped.
Hmm.
For
And
sure.
it
So
was gutted. Their defense was gutted like this off
yeah,
season.
that's right. That's right. So got some work to do if you're Dennis Allen and gang. All right, with the 26th pick, we got another one that's tied,
Ooh, good.
man. The Buffalo Bills, who will be showcasing their new stadium this year.
Hmm.
We got them both getting Kendrick Folk, defensive lineman from Auburn. And I'll go first, man. Look, I'm not gonna lie to you. When I watch this kid's tape, I don't like it.
No.
I don't like it. But everyone is saying, don't let the tape fool you. This kid's upside is amazing. Now, how they know that, I don't know. This is a mock draft. So if it was up to me per se, I ain't get him at all.
No.
But for some reason, people love this kid. I'm watching the tape. I don't see it. He's not as fast. He's not as strong. He doesn't get in the right places. But for some reason, people love him. And I'm seeing him all across the board around this area. The Bills are one of those teams that say, hey, we know if we can give him the right mindset, give him the right shape. But my thing is, if you got to do all that, man, then why even get the kid in the first place? If you're saying that, yeah, he was kind of lazy in college, but we'll get him right. You know who do that? Ladies, when they want to get a man.
Lady.
Oh, he a dog, but I can change him. Though. Look, girl, I can change him. And you can't change a man. You can't change a man. You can help him in that in regards to get better as a person. But anyways, the Bills are looking at that. We can get him and we can kind of mold him into what we want to be. Now,
Hmm.
he does have the physical capabilities, but I ain't seeing this tape, man. That's one of the few tapes I saw, and I was like, I don't see it.
It's a bunch of almost plays.
Yeah, oh yeah. But
Almost.
everyone is raving about the kid's upside. His upside is just phenomenal, and you see that uniform. He's got the C on his chest, which means
Yeah, they love
people love
captains.
him. They love him. That means he's a captain for a reason. So maybe they know something that we don't know. But right now, I think this is the spot for him. If you want to take that chance, I think Buffalo's the right team to take the chance to get to me an improving D tackle.
Yeah, I honestly, it looks like you summarized that. Like Buffalo seems to be they're desperately looking for their version of a Miles Garrett. Obviously, no, everyone wants Miles Garrett, but they tried it with Bosa, it didn't work. They tried it with Miller, it didn't work. They want this cornerstone edge rusher or D lineman, and I don't know if this guy's he's according to this summary. Overall Falk. It has more almost plays than impact ones on his tape. But you bet on a developing 20-year-old player with an exciting traits. He's similar to several ways of a Malik Williams as a prospect. Um, the character and the upside are promising, but how early a team drafts him is depending on the risk. So this is just a risky player to take. You can mold him, you can develop him as much as you want. Like he's big, he's strong, he's smooth, squares all extensions, reads the plays well, works, but average speed, twitchy,
Hmm.
too upright, doesn't have the burst for an edge, can be stood up pretty well, more strong and explosive when punching off the blocks. But yeah, so there's a lot. It is a real like. I see
Yeah,
why they would take him, but I don't get it either.
it's almost like he has to go to a 3-4 defense.
Yeah.
He won't shine in a 4-3 at all. He's got to be part of a 3-4 defense where he'd be the edge rusher on the 3-4, and then okay, we could talk now. So obviously, but when you're playing DN, you don't want to be known as I can only play in one system. And coming in here, you're just like that means you're in betweener. We don't know if you could. You're one cheeseburger away from a D tackle.
One
You know, yeah,
cheeseburger away.
yeah, you're one cheeseburger with a D tackle, man. I mean, we don't know what the put you the nose technique or the D end of the 3-4. So that's a spot you don't really want to be at, man. And hopefully teams can see the capabilities of the young man that a lot of us don't see right now. All right,
Okay.
keep it going on. But right now they're saying Buffalo will get Kendrick Falk, man. A lot of Mr. What If, huh? At number 27, the San Francisco 49ers are in this thing, and we both agree that they need some defense. We both are on the money with that. And we've got Christian Miller. I got him
Mm-hmm.
from Georgia going to the Niners. You've got Cassius Howell,
Casey
edge
Howell,
rusher from ATM. I mean ATM, Lord, Texas A&M.
Texas.
ATM, Lord, my goodness. Texas A&M is getting late, y'all.
Yeah.
I was late for you for sure.
It's only 3 in the morning.
Oh, and 3 in the morning. Oh, I got you, man. Hey, why Mr. Howell from Texas A&M as your edge rusher to the Niners?
I see this as a edge rusher who, yes, still needs to develop a bit. He's not as polished as he was, but you're able to develop easy behind Nick Bosa. Bosa, his injuries are getting worse and worse and worse. I don't think he played many games last year, did he?
No, no,
He played like 3.
something like that. One of them, one of most guys
Oh,
can play a lot.
yeah. Joey Bosa, I know, was injured. Nick Bosa, he played 3 games last year. It was 3 games. So this guy, you wanted to come in, develop, sit behind Bosa, potentially take over. Where is he? This is how. Yeah. So Hal needs to expand his consistency of impact beyond winning as a high side rusher. He's athletic and twitchy and plays with speed and violent determination and makes the type of package you want to bet the position on. At worst, he could be a designated pass rusher with a ceiling as versatile as Hassan Reddick that can move around the front. So he's got the potential to develop into this impact player. Why not get him learning from Nick Bosa and at the time work as a pass rusher from one end? He's thick, compact frame, initial burst, great. Bendy, gets off blocks well. However, he's short armed, inconsistent when setting the edge, and needs to improve his gap. Gap, just what are they called? The word's gone. Needs to focus on the gap. The word's gone. I lose words. So yeah, that's why I've got them here.
Nah,
Why have you got Miller?
oh, well, Miller, first of all,
Discipline,
um,
gap discipline.
no, gap discipline. There you go. There you go. That's what it is, man.
Sorry.
Oh man. All right. Well, I like Miller. First of all, I think the Niners need this type of defense, right? Interior type of defense to get more pressure up the gut. They haven't had that
Mm-hmm.
kind of ability in a while now. They're used to having their edge rushers. Honestly, they need help all across the board. That's why you have them
Yes.
the end. I got tackle, so that's one thing. One good thing about him, man. Hey, his explosion into the contact, right? I seen his
Mm-hmm.
tape. I love it. His explosion. The only issue is his size, right? Miller's size isn't your prototypical D tackle size. Like
Yeah.
I've seen him get mollywopped by bigger, stronger dudes. I watched that Tennessee tape when he played against Tennessee, and they ate his ass up. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, man. They did, man. But his upper body strength, man, is dope, man. So he doesn't allow too many folks to control him, right? Because he has decent balance. But man, I'm telling you, like, if he cannot prove to beat a double team, he might be a kid that might have to wait a year before or during the season to really get some proven playing time. Because if you can't make any kind of moves against double team, you're not going to succeed in this NFL as a D tackle. So he's got to get better at blocking. I mean, getting away from double teams. Hand technique, right? Just get bigger too as a D tackle. He's just not big enough. But I think he'll fit well with the Niners. Even if he doesn't get a lot of playing time this year, let's develop him. solid would probably develop him into a good one in the next year or two, man.
That's fair.
All right.
Also, as we were streaming, it has come out that the Seahawks and the Niners have talked to teams about trading out of the first round. So there might be trades there.
And see, and I can see that happening, especially with San Francisco. Seattle ain't got to do a damn thing. And Seattle's good. Whatever they do, they're fine. But I can see the Niners kind of trading down to get more picks because they help that
I
defense
agree.
out. Because, like I said earlier, you got to fight against your own division, man. And we all know you got to stop Seattle, man. You giving up crazy amount of yards to this team. Especially those last two games where you're giving almost 40 points per. So you gotta get defense now. All right, so now we're getting to the points where guys a little iffy now.
They're not going to be
Yeah,
perfect.
they're not. No one's gonna be perfect. No.
No.
Oh, why we keep doing this? Peter
Yeah, we do.
Woods. We thinking like, hey, I like Peter Woods. I'm not
He is
gonna
good.
lie, bro. I like this kid going to the Texas, man. Let me tell you something, bro. There, D'Amico Ryans, if he does get his hands on this kid, because I'm telling you right now, they're in a position to where they can't really focus on an O line. I know you really want to get your O line together, and they kind of done that this offseason, maybe a little bit. But you just hope and pray your quarterback just gets better, man. Hey, bro, just get better, please, pal. Just get better at decision making, right? And, yeah. So while we're doing that, man, let's just keep stacking that defensive lineman, bro. Because Peter Woods, his tape is phenomenal, man. This dude here, I mean, motor out of this world. D'Amico Ryan's gonna love this kid the way he goes at these O linemen. I mean, the power, the burst of speed off the line. I love what I see, man. And Clemson always has those fast D linemen, whether they're playing the edge or playing the inside. They tend to know how to use those guys, and those guys, in my opinion, kind of trend well in the NFL. Peter Woods should be another one of those guys. And if he goes to D'Amico Ryans, come here, my boy. Come here, because he's going to get the best out of Peter Woods, because D'Amico Ryans is that kind of guy, man. So I like this pick for Houston, and I feel like you feel the same way.
Yeah, you're spot on. He's going to be great there. His mid-cut athletic training, his thickness. What is he? What is his stats? He's 6'2", 298 pounds, 21 years old. He's quick to the key. He flashes the ability to win with the quickness, the strength, the hand uses. His development, the only thing that really needs to develop is that being able to win a bit more consistency, but he offers scheme diversity, is able to move around. His best is a 3-4-eye technique. Not a clue. Don't know who that is.
3, 4, and 10 year. Go ahead.
Not a clue. Don't know the NFL. Didn't go that far. Don't know American football. Didn't play it as a kid. But he's quick to key and distribute screen games. His tape is full of effort plays, both against the run and the pass. Stays square in the run game. Okay, he lacks the ideal arm length. Should be better as a gap shooter and more explosive in space. But if he goes to the Texans, they're able to mold him and develop him, especially with Will Anderson there.
Oh, yeah. My man just got paid too, bro.
Yeah, he man got paid.
Man got paid. All right, we both got Peter Woods going to the Texans. D tackle from Clemson. Man, that'd be nice seeing that. All right, with now the 29th pick in our 2026 UST NFL mock draft, the Kansas City Chiefs are back on the clock again. And here we go. We kind of went the opposite way, huh, TJ?
We did.
Because your first pick, they were going with you had a receiver?
I had a receiver.
Yeah, you had a receiver.
I can tell you the exact receiver he went. I had the lemon.
Yep, and I'm going with I went with the cornerback in the first pick. Now I'm going wide receiver Omar Cooper Jr. from Indiana, and you're going with Avion Terrell from Clemson. Why cornerback Avion Terrell? What does he bring? The skill set?
He's 5'11", 184 pounds, so a bit skinny, but he is. Here we go. Overall, is undersized, but the NFL teams, especially in those running press heavy schemes, But his reaction, his quickness, his competitive skills. He is a starter on both the inside and the outside. There's a lot of wide receiver corners that could do that this round. Able to move. He has great balance on his feet and pad level in the transitioning when trying to put down. Excellent awareness, is able to read and drive and make downhill plays. Love to compete in all phases of the football and is not constantly has the not give up mentality. A physical run defender is able to move up the field quickly to deliver a strong tackle and able to receive essentially backup if needed to. But he's an average height, can get out muscled and caught flat footed in coverage and can be a bit late to recover. But the Dolphins need help on everything. Everything they need. And this could be a corner that they can develop and do well as a potential captain of their defense. You obviously think they need help as a wide receiver. Why did they go wide receiver now?
Well, I mean, it's about the Chiefs. There, you going wide receiver for your second pick because I think they addressed both needs. You went cornerback first round, wide receiver second pick. I mean, and you did the vice versa. You went wide receiver first, cornerback. So they're going with both because they need
both.
Yeah. Well, here's why I think here's why you go Omar Cooper Jr. because one, he's not explosive, right? We know that. But just like I spoke about Lamar Jackson getting a Jordan Tyson, you need Pat Mahomes or whoever's the starting quarterback this year until Pat Mahomes comes back. You need a go-get-it receiver. Omar Cooper is that guy. He's a big man that played the slot. And, oh, by the way, he knows how to score touchdowns. TJ, 20 touchdowns since 2024, right? He had 13 this past year. So he knows how to get to the end zone. Now, he's a bigger guy. He doesn't start off his breaks very well. But in the 40-yard dash, my man ran a 4.42. And that was like, yo, okay. He's quicker than what we thought. Well, he's faster. But he's not quick. It's a difference. So, but what it can be is, if you put him in that slot as a bigger slot guy at what 6'2", I believe. Is high? I mean, not 6 foot. 6 foot. I mean, so you put him in that slot. He does decent over there, but he's not as quick as a slot receiver, so he can play the outside spot. But that's something the Chiefs desperately need. They need some kind of playmaker, man. Some guy who can jump up and we've seen with his touchdowns, he can jump with the best of them. His leaping skills is amazing. And he can just snag them footballs in the air, man. So we'll see how that translates. It depends on when Mahomes come back, but they've got to be desperate enough to get a kid like Omar in that first round, late in first round. But this is also a spot I see the Chiefs moving out of the first round and getting
I'd say as well.
More guys too. But if they stay right here, I like Omar Cooper Jr.
So you have them have 1,000-year-old. I keep saying 1,000. Sorry, it's more than 4,826. Travis Kelce, a Rasheed Rice, a Xavier Worthy, and a Omar Cooper.
Yes. Because you've seen them already. Like they're not good even with those guys. One, Rice can't stay healthy.
No, or not suspended.
Or not suspended. Right? He just can't stay on the field. So Kelsey's old as hell. We know that, but he's still a decent tight end option. He just can't be your number one option anymore. We know that, right? And then you look at, Worthy just isn't really panning out like you wanted to be. Not from a former first-round pick, but he doesn't have the physical skill sets like an Omar Cooper Jr. 6 foot, big dude that can play both the slot and outside, and his leaping ability to go get it. You can't ask that from Worthy. You can't ask that from Rasheed Rice can do that, but he can't stay on the field. So that's why I'm going with Cooper at this spot at 29. Someone that can still develop and eventually become that dude, hopefully, for him, because he doesn't have to rely. I like receivers that don't rely on speed. You look at Justin Jefferson, he doesn't rely on speed. Nope. It's all about your technique.
You're right
right?
there.
Jerry Rice is the greatest receiver of all time. My man ran a 4.5 or 4.6 40-yard
Dang.
dash. You know, but there's a difference between combine speed and on the field speed.
That is
Jerry
true.
Rice, you couldn't tell he didn't run a damn 4.3, 4.2 because every time he got that football, he was gone no matter what. You know
Yep.
how it is. Like, all right, TJ, you're on the streets of London, whatever part of UK you're in, and you're just walking, and your friends say, "Hey, let's have a race, 1-on-1." You race that guy, cool. Woo, 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 woo. All right, well, don't you think if a wild dog was chasing you, you would run a little bit faster than just chasing that than running after that friend? Right? A
Yeah.
dog about to bite
Yeah.
your ass. You gonna run. That's how it was for Jerry Rice. Someone's chasing me, I'm gonna run faster. Right? So who needs to have the 4.2 speed? If you can't catch, if you can't get open, what the hell's the speed then? Right?
True.
So I'm saying Omar Cooper Jr. is one of those guys. He's not super fast, but technique can get him there with more experience, and his leaping ability is already there that go and get the football. That's why I like him going with Kansas City at the spot. Now, like I said, they can move out of it, and we'll find out later on. But
Yeah. Like I said, imagine a lot of trades in this.
right.
Draft.
All right, we're going to with the 30th pick now, down to our last three. With the
Last three.
30th pick in our UST 2026 NFL mock draft, the Miami Dolphins back on the clock. And wait a minute, we got them both getting defense.
Defense again.
That's right. I got defense for the first time. I went old tackle.
Oh, you did. Sorry. Yeah. I went wide receiver. That's it.
Proctor. Yep. So we're going with Miami now. Going with defense right here. I've got cornerback Colton Hood from Tennessee. You got defensive lineman Zion Young from Missouri. I had him going to the Eagles at 23. You got him going to the Dolphins at 30. Look, obviously, I think this could be another spot where the Dolphins trade out of it. But let's just say that they keep this. Colton Hood is fantastic for them.
Yeah.
I like what I see from Colton Hood. I do, man. Dude is a go-getter. He is not great at anything, but he is a jack of all trades. He is good at everything.
Jack of all trades, master of none.
That's right. Jack of all trades, master of none. I mean, he is good at everything. He's not great at one thing, but he is good at everything. This dude has above average hands, making ability. He's not the best in the world, but he's still really good at what he does. I think he's going to bring some kind of attitude, a swag to Miami's defense at the corner position. Because seeing his tape, when he gets that football, he is gone. He is gone. He is gone. So I love what I saw from Colton Hood on the tape, man. I know when fingertips are by the ball, it's his. It's his. And either he's going to knock it down or he's going to pick it off and go the distance with it. So I like what I see. Can he bring a certain swag to Miami that they haven't had in a long time? If I'm Miami, man, get your O-line together and then stack your defense all day long. You need some attitude. And that's why I had him getting the kid from Bama, the Proctor from Bama, because he's got a nasty side. Colton Hood has a nasty style of playmaking abilities. It's almost like Ed Reed. I know he's a safety, but I'm saying like he has the Ed Reed type of talent. Once I get my fingers on that football, I'm gone. And I don't want to just take the ball and slide. I want to try and get a touchdown, man. So that's why I feel Miami, they need an edge. They need some nastiness, man. I think if they go this route, they got something going on. You got Zion Young, Missouri.
I got Zion Young, yeah. Same sort of like I got them replacing their wide receiver earlier this year. This one is like a Bradley Chubb kind of help on the D lineman. Yes, overall, he doesn't have the pass rushing quickness or diversity that will scare an offensive tackle. However, he sets the edge firmly in the run game and uses his NFL caliber measurables and heavy hands to open pathways in the pocket. He has a floor, and his ceiling is he has a floor as a quality backup. However, his ceiling is a starting high-end physical NFL player. He's built like an NFL player. He uses his full extension to set the edge. He beats up blockers, separates, physically swipes and chop moves. Like I said, height-wise, height-wasted and plays tall. Too early pinned, like meteoric burst. He is obviously not polished, but you won't find those polished players at this end. Get him in, train him up, and hopefully develop him correctly into your leader on that defensive line there.
Hell yeah. All
Yeah,
right, y'all.
yeah.
Going to number
Last
31.
couple.
Oh, yep, the last two.
That's two.
31st pick in the 2026 UST NFL mock draft. The New England Patriots select. I've got TJ Parker, DN for Clemson. You're going with Caden Proctor.
I did.
Jackal, what a drop off, man. We got a 20 selection difference. Why Proctor so low? If mind you, if this happens, Patriots got the biggest steal of the draft, in my opinion. But why you get Proctor going to the Patriots?
So obviously they need help in their O-line. Their O-line could last year, even with Will Campbell, looked like it was made of Swiss cheese sometimes. Drake May was running all over it. And that's when they really struggled in games. They weren't scoring a lot of points because Drake May didn't have time. This guy, if he's there, they'll lap him up. He is strong, explosive, excited foundation of an O-line. His discipline, technique, catch up, is not there fully. He has a starting caliber upside of a left tackle, although some teams are moving him to guard wouldn't be the best because of his size. He's inconsistent with his landmark and leverages, sets tall hands, and his timing is inconsistent. But like you said earlier, enormous frame, rare explosives, enough of the lateral range, and controls defenders. Like, there is negatives there. I can see why he would drop, but he's definitely a first-round talent. And if he's at 31, you pick him up. If you're in the New England, you've got him going defensive end, TJ Parker.
Yeah. Look, I like this kid and I don't like this kid, but if you're New England, if you're Mike Vrabel, right, and you can develop this kid. This kid here, he has the physical tools, long arms, TJ. He has very long arms, and he knows how to use them for the most part. But what happens when your long arms and the use of it doesn't work, that's his issue, right? Because he lacks that initial pop against like the run block. When you see DN, everyone thinks, oh, they're getting sacked. Well, you got to stop the run too, TJ. You know that, right? You got to stop the run, and he has trouble stopping a run against very physical linemen, right? And he gets winded quickly, in my opinion. Watching this tape, I've seen the good and the bad. The bad was he gets winded a lot. Dude can't. The initial hit, he's got a small frame, and when you try and the minute he gets punched by a really good old lineman, he's stuck and kind of slow to reset, if that makes sense. Right?
He had to take a breathe.
Yeah. And of course, one of the things is his pass rushing moves. They got to get better. He's got to find a way to diversify them, change it up a little bit. But his movement, though, when he does use his arms right, it is beautiful to watch. And he can get to the quarterback anytime, man. Because his hands, he knows how to get off blocks when done right. But my thing is, if it doesn't work, what's your next move? He has to develop that. He hasn't developed that yet. 2024, he had double-digit sacks. Last year was kind of a down year, but 2 years ago he had double-digit sacks. So you hope that's not a trend going down as far as his campaign year for the NFL. But dude's got long arms, and if he can knock your hands down real quick, he's got the advantage. The only problem is when they push back, he doesn't have a secondary move to get past it. Mike Vrabel is the right coach to go to teach technique. All right. about how to get inside source. No, I'm playing.
Yep.
I'm playing.
Yep.
I'm playing.
I was going to say.
I was going for it. I was going for it.
It looks like he will be the head coach as well. He's not going to have
He will
any
be.
repercussions.
Oh, he will be. He will be. He's probably getting high five from everybody, man. Shoot.
Oh.
But he's got above average, hand placement, man. And when he does strike you early and gets the initial blow, he's good to go. It's just the fact that when they push back, he has got to develop a second move, or this NFL will eat you alive, man, if you don't get a second move, man. As a DN, they will eat you alive.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah. All right.
Absolutely.
And now let's go to our reigning,
pick.
defending Super Bowl champions at pick number 32 of our UST NFL mock draft. The Seattle Seahawks will get. Boom. You're going with TJ Parker. I just mentioned him. If I knew that, I wouldn't have spoken so much about him. I watched his tape, literally, I think it was yesterday. I watched his tape, and I was like, all right. That's why I had so much on him. I knew him. I remembered it. But as far as I go, Caleb Lomu, tackle from Utah. Let me tell you something about Seattle, man. Like, they don't need much. They don't need much. I saw a lot.
They do not.
I saw a lot of mock drafts where they were getting the Pierce. What's his name? Pierce or Price, the running back from Notre Dame.
Yes.
And I was like, they're not going to. I'm sorry, they're not going to spend the first round pick on a running back. They're just not. Go with someone, that's solid like Lomu. I think. If there's a weakness on this team, it is maybe O-line, and that's not a bad thing because one, you're the defending Super Bowl champions. You don't have a lot of weaknesses in the first place, but something's got to be the weakest link on everyone's team. I think it's their line, and I think it's their quarterback, honestly. But he's a champion, so I can't knock him. But that tells you how good this team is. If I think that Sam Darnold is your weak link, that tells you how good this team actually is. Lomu. It's going to help make Sam Darnold look better, in my opinion. If he's your weak link, I'm going to go with Caleb Lomu from Utah, man. Dude, a smart player, right? Leverage. He's not the biggest, but his leverage is amazing. And I like the fact that he just doesn't lose a lot of battles. Him and his Fanu, those dudes, watching their tape, I think Lomu only allowed 1 sack all year. And Fano allowed 0. So they were really the bread and butter of Utah's offense, keeping their quarterback upright. It's just their interior wasn't all that good. So, but that's why I got Lamu, man, going to Seattle. I think, it's almost like the opposite. When you have everything going right, still go with O lineman or a D lineman. That's how I'm saying.
That's true. Yeah, that is true.
Still, you can, like you said earlier, you can never have enough of those guys.
You can't always invest in the O line.
Right. So you're going with TJ Parker, man. What do you like about him? I know I spoke a lot about him.
Just rewind the podcast for about 5 minutes, and then you'll get it. This team is very good. It doesn't have a lot of holes. A lot of the things last year is that defense had teeth. I kept saying it's like it had vicious teeth. And why not add to this? Like, okay, he's an average pass rusher. He does get entangled. He's got a lot to develop. But he looked good length, good build. His long arms, speed to power is good. Swipes point. A bit of a down year, but his sophomore year, 2024, 57 tackles, 11 sacks, 6 forced fumbles, 1 pass breakup. If you're able to get that out of him, you are laughing. He has got the potential to be a consistent pass rusher and a great run defender. He is a solid NFL starter. They've got him Jabal Sheed, if I've said his name right. But a little bit of development. But if you've got the team already, take the time to develop a talent.
That's right.
But yeah, that's why I've got him, and that is all of it.
Hey, we did it, y'all. We completed all 32 teams, and I guarantee you half this shit would not be right. But
Absolutely not.
that's the beauty of having mock drafts, man. We can go with our own fantasies and tell you what we would do per each team, man. TJ, once again, brother, it was phenomenal calling this with you, man. And
I appreciate that. It's great working with you.
Wow, let's get these. How we get this right? Oh no, that's not it.
It's this one.
Do it again. I'm sorry.
That one.
Yeah, there we go. I was pressing buttons, man. I got the dark screen for some reason. I can't see the buttons. but anyways, thank y'all for showing love, man. If you're watching via replay, thank you for being a part of it, man. If you're watching right now live, thank you all for being here, man. Hit that like button on your way out. Hit that subscribe button on your way out. If you're loving what you're seeing, man, represent your NFL Ride or Die squad on this on the comment section down below, because this is probably new now or on replay. So you guys have an awesome day. I will be live again Friday night, calling NBA. We'll do a lot of NBA now from here. I'll be off the next 2 days. I got to take care of some business, but Friday throughout the rest of
Not in Thursday?
No, I'm sorry. Thursday. I'm sorry. I'm talking about UST by itself. My bad.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm sorry. I will be live Thursday. I'm sorry. Join the Come On In Sports Network for the NFL draft. So we'll be live doing that. So stay tuned. I don't know the exact time yet, but keep your notification bells on, because I'll be with the entire crew, and we'll see what time they want to go live with it, man. Might be early, because we got a lot to talk about. It's the NFL draft, you guys. Come on, man. You'll see me. You'll probably see PJ. You'll probably see TJ over there. You never know. So hit that like button. I'll be live on Educated Sports Talk on Friday for sure, calling an NBA playoff game. Don't know which one I'll call yet, but stay tuned for that. And any last words, TJ?
I know. I appreciate you, good sir. Thank you very much for allowing me to do this, as I say each week. This is going to be a fun draft. I've got a good feeling about this one. And yeah, look after yourself. Everyone look after yourself as well. And we'll hopefully see you Thursday. Have a great night. And yeah, fly Eagles, fly. Go Cowboys. Boo Cowboys. Boo Cowboys. Boo Cowboys. Boo. Cowboys suck.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Hey, I love y'all, man. I'll take it easy, man. Who that nation? We'll see you guys Thursday with the Come On In Sports Network for the NFL draft. I hope you guys enjoyed our NFL UST 2026 mock draft, you guys. First round action. We called all 32 picks, man. We had some that were the same, a lot that were different. But at the end of the day, we all have fun doing it, man.
Absolutely.
TJ, thank you for the graphics, man. Taking the time to put those graphics out there.
Appreciate it,
awesome, man. And without TJ, none of this is possible, you guys. I've been saying that. So we're out here, man. For the homegirl PJ, I'm your host, Carlos Clayton. And to the left of me, my man, TJ Tracey. We'll see you guys next week for episode 92. We'll break down the recap of the NFL draft, you guys. Yeah. That's gonna go. All sports fans, you guys know what time it is. Do us all a favor. Stay smart. Stay educated. Peace. Love you, mama. Love you guys. Love you, TJ. See you guys next week, man. Oh, see you guys on Thursday. My bad.
Yeah, love you too, Carlos. Have a good one. See you Thursday, everybody.
Yes, we're out of here, y'all. Take it easy.
To the right hand, oh no! Keith Lee! Oh, a double team! Come on, PJ. Forward one. Oh, PJ fell out. 2, 3 strikes. Should I get up, PJ? Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
This is Uneducated Sports Talk. Stay smart, stay uneducated.